making Cavill this guy again. Pickle, you son of a bitch. Hello and welcome to another episode of With Enough Prep Time. I'm your host, man, and today I'm here with Philosophical Pickle, and already something's gone wrong. Philosophical Pickle, my bro, the guy who always has my back, and we never disagree on anything.
That's right.
Loves the DCU. Loves Zack Snyder even more than I do. It's Pickle. And yo, Spectre, join, man. Join if you're around.
Hell yeah, dude. I know he's probably interested in this.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking some Suicide Squad. Everything around the Suicide Squad. We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking who we think is gonna die. We're gonna be predicting that. We're gonna be predicting where we think it's gonna rank among DC movies. Also, we're gonna be talking firstly about James Gunn's comments on Martin Scorsese. See where we stand on that, and if we have time, we might also look at. Oh, great! He wants an invite. Good. We'll also look at what is the other director's name? David Ayer, and some of his comments in recent past about wanting to how his film is like really, really good and how they messed up his movie. I believe him. I see a good movie in that film that came out. So I do believe it.
You have beer goggles on.
I don't, because I like the movie. So it's not like I see everyone's criticism of it. I think they go overboard a little bit, but I don't think it was like a movie that was hard to watch or something like that.
Oh, it was.
Like a pretty easy thing.
Don't lie to
watch.
These people. It was.
Well, I don't know, man. It's your experience and shit, but like everyone, I swear to you, and this is not a lie. This is not me trying to gas up that movie. Everyone I took to watch it liked it. Like everyone. I took about 4. I watched it once at home with someone.
Oh.
And I took about 2 other people. One gay girl, this lesbian girl, came to watch it with me. Who really liked it. I'm thinking, I don't know, something about it. I think it appeals to maybe people who are.
No, I think all your friends are just edge. Do you have a lot of edgelord friends? Are they very edgy? Do they live life on the edge? Do they wear a lot of black?
They smoke a lot of dope.
Not really.
Yeah, they smoke a lot of the drugs. You guys smoke a lot of drugs.
Not really. Like she's probably more like that than any of the rest of them. To be fair.
What were we talking about? We're talking about the first one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the first one.
What's up, Pickle? Where'd your picture go?
Yo, dude.
My picture.
Up? I can't see his screen. I can't see his face. His beautiful face.
Is my screen black again?
Yeah, you're freezing again.
Now it's back. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Dude, my laptop is shit. So just deal with it.
Yes. Continue, nerd man. You were talking about Suicide Squad.
Yeah, no, I just think that I can understand why it's a bad movie because like it just doesn't have a story, essentially. But I just found the characters pretty fun and it was like easy for me to watch. And I think it's a bit overhyped how bad it is. I think it's got to a point where it's just unrealistic.
Hyperbolic.
It's hyperbolic. It's not like Batman and Robin. It's not fucking. It's not even. No. It's
right,
a better
it's
quality movie than like a lot of superhero movies.
Hey, do you want me to send the tier thing to Lantern? Or
yeah, sure, man.
Lantern, we're gonna, if you have time, we're gonna rank like what percentage do we think that the Suicide Squad members are gonna die in this movie?
Oh, yeah, it is rated R. There's a lot of gore in it. I'm suspecting quite a few.
Yeah. And like James Gunn and like people who are reviewing it are saying like expect the unexpected. People die, so maybe some main characters will die. So we're gonna rank.
Sport. I'm expecting
yeah.
Bloodsport, 100% dead. No.
Well, wait for it. Don't give away your.
All right, Lantern. Bye.
Right now. So we're gonna start off with talking about James Gunn's recent comments on Martin Scorsese, and I think this might get a bit heated between us. So, by the way, Benya, hi man. Let me know if you want to come on. I'll send you a link probably during the ranking. If you want to come on, Benya.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
K-Dots.
You still awake,
K-Dots?
K-Dots? You going to sleep tonight?
Yep, I'm awake. I'm alive and well. I was just, praying for the MCU to, do better. That's what I was up doing all night, basically, just praying.
Why you gotta even bring that up?
Wait.
While praying
Here
and answer.
Let me ask something. MCU is.
What MCU movies are coming out this year?
Okay. Let me ask a question.
Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, Eternals.
Which of you guys don't like Godfather?
I've
never seen it.
You've never seen it, okay?
Never seen any of the Godfathers.
Lantern, I know, is a classy individual who loves good movies. So I
Godfather's
know
the greatest movie of all time. What we?
Fantastic. Okay, I knew I could rely on my boy Lantern. All right.
I think it's great.
I still need to finish Godfather because I fell asleep at the start, like literally 8 minutes in, where they're at the party. I fell asleep. It was so boring.
Really?
What are you talking about? That opening is the greatest opening in film history, dude.
You wanna know what I think it was? I think it was the filters, because it's an old movie. It's gonna look, it's gonna look the way for its time. I think visually it put me to sleep. Visually it put me to sleep. I'll give it another chance.
I can't believe
you'll grow into it, K-Dot.
But I was fully
won't go
awake.
that far.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. I was fully awake. Make that clear.
All right.
Yeah,
anyway,
I won't go that far. I'll give it a chance someday. What does this have to do with anything?
I was gonna also ask which of you guys like Scorsese, because I know that I know Pickle and Paul. Maybe it's Paul and your brother or something. Don't like.
No, it's me.
Fellas. Oh, you don't like.
I hate mob movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. See, this is just strange. I mean, you hate movies.
Yeah, it's why I've never watched The Godfather, because I just can't get into it.
Interesting. Into neon noir or detective noir or anything like that?
Kind of like
I don't like Fight Club either.
Like I don't watch Usual Suspects. I can't get into like Chinatown. I'm not really a big noir detective stuff more than mob movies. I just like I always say, I hate the fucking mob shit. Where like The Sopranos, I can't get into it. I can't get into like Joey and Jimmy fucking killed Danny and they fucked up with my shit. You're gonna get fucking whacked. Like I hate that shit. I hate that. I hate the gabagool.
Poorly. Hey, poorly. They're like, hey, poorly.
Italian Americans. Is it the Italian?
They're like poorly.
Yeah, they ruined my life.
And then they always walk up to the Godfather and kiss him on the hand and go like, mwah. Thank you.
Don't. That only happens with Godfather.
Yes, they do. They do that shit.
That's the Godfather, dude.
They walk through. What they do is they walk up and they grab his ring finger and kiss the tip of his ring. Go like,
look, we're going too far in all of this. Basically, I just wanted to make sure you guys are Philistines and heathens the way I think you are. And you came through Philosophical Pickle as per usual. My and is the only one who'll probably have my back on this. And I'm disappointed in you, son.
I mean, hey, I watched an even better movie yesterday. You want to hear what it was?
Which one was that?
I watched an even better movie, a classic. Like Mike one with Bow Wow.
Motherfucking, I'm sorry, like fucking Mike. I watched that movie the other night. It was one of my favorite movies of all time.
That first movie is tight.
I love
underrated.
that
Double it
movie.
up with Space Jam. It's a good double feature. It's a
Yeah.
good double
Yeah.
feature.
All right, Nerdman, I have my screen. I have his quote ready. It's pulled up.
Yeah,
ready for the show.
I've got it here. Yeah,
But dude,
man.
like Mike
So-
is the shit.
So
Are we talking
James
about
Gunn-
James Gunn quote about Martin Scorsese?
James Gunn recently came out and said some stuff about Martin Scorsese, and I wanted to discuss our thoughts on it. But let me read the quote first. So regarding Martin Scorsese, quite a while ago, saying that he thought that the MCU movies, or he said Marvel movies, but everyone ran with that he was saying comic book movies. He actually said
Yeah, he
Marvel
said
movies.
Marvel movies specifically.
Not really. Just to. I know he probably did mean comic book movies, but I'm not sure. I think he might also have just meant MCU movies. He said they were like theme park rides. And a bunch of people took offense to this. And it, James Gunn even came out at the time and said something along the lines of, he looked up to Martin Scorsese in film school, and he's upset that Martin Scorsese wouldn't even give his film a chance, or something along those lines.
Yeah, he said it's saddening. It's saddening that I'll give your film a chance, but you will never give my films a chance.
Yeah, exactly. But which is kind of stupid comment in a way, which I'll get into.
Okay, come on with the Scorsese worshiping. Come on, let's just
I'll tell you why it's a stupid comment. It's not because of the worshiping Scorsese, but this is what Scorsese had to say. I just think it seems awful cynical that he would keep coming out against Marvel, and then that is the only thing that would get him pressed for his movie. So I wait a second. I just think it seems awful cynical that he would keep coming out against Marvel. Thanks for moving it.
Oh, I did not. That an ad did it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Move it back up. Yeah, that is the only thing that would get him pressed for his movie. So he just kept coming out against Marvel so that he could get press for his movie. He's creating his movie in the shadow of the Marvel films, and so he uses that to get attention for something he wasn't getting as much attention as he wanted for it.
Is he talking about The Irishman, or does Scorsese have a new movie?
He's talking about The Irishman.
This is an old quote. Yeah. This is old.
No, this is a new quote.
That's new?
This is a new quote.
Yeah, because James Gunn just said this in an interview like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
So, and then he goes on to say he's one of the greatest filmmakers who's ever existed. I love his movies. I can watch his movies with no problem. And he said a lot of things I agree with. There are a lot of things that are true about what he said. There are a lot of heartless, soulless spectacle films out there that don't reflect what should be happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went on
that.
Then he went on Twitter and clarified it even further.
Also, for the record, Martin Scorsese is probably the world's greatest living American filmmaker. Not true. I love and study his films and will continue to. It's very debatable that, even though I love Scorsese, that's crazy debatable. There's a lot of people who are good. I mean, it's not like a competition, I don't think. I love and study his films and will continue to love and study his films. I disagree with him solely on one point, that films based on comic books are innately not cinema. That's all. I don't think he said that.
That's
never what Scorsese says.
Because he kind of, he threw a shot at Scorsese when he said the first thing. He wasn't just disagreeing with him. He was saying, not only do I disagree with you, but I think you're just trying to get attention because you're jealous.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And I have to say this because Scorsese never said that. Scorsese never said films based on comic book. He said the recent films, and I think he's saying MC. I don't want to ascribe that to him, but I really do think he's talking about MCU movies. But I might be wrong.
He meant MCU.
I really think he's talking about MCU. So he's not saying that there's innately they cannot be cinema. He's saying the films that, as he's seen them, that he understands have been more theme park rides. I would say something different. I would say toy commercials. Just like Batman and Robin was a toy commercial, but a bad toy commercial. The MCU makes very, very high quality, good toy commercials in a lot of ways. So I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily, but I think the theme park ride is not necessarily the best way to describe it.
I think it's a pretty good way to describe it.
And I looked up his quote, and he later clarified. He said, "Cinema is an art form that brings you the unexpected. In superhero movies, nothing is at risk." So he clarified, and at first he did say Marvel movies. Then he said superhero movies in general.
Well, again, I think he's talking about, because I can't imagine that he's seen The Dark Knight and thinks that's not cinema.
Yeah, he's not talking about that.
He's not talking about Joker, I can't.
He's talking about shit like Batman. He's talking about shit like Batman and Robin, Ant-Man 1, Ant-Man
Wasp.
2.
I mean, think about this. If he was talking
Catwoman,
if he was talking about superhero movies in general, I can't imagine that he hasn't watched Superman 1 and 2. Like he watches all movies. I can't believe he hasn't watched Batman from '89. He never made these comments until recently. If he believed that, he would have made these comments a long time ago.
Well,
something about modern.
The interviewer asked him, "What do you think about Marvel movies?" And that's when he, out of nowhere, like he didn't know that was coming, and he was like, "I can't get into them. I can't watch them. I think they're like a theme park." Then he was like, "Superhero movies in general, I can't get into." But yeah, he probably watched. He's probably seen a lot of them. But if he hasn't seen some of them, but if he hasn't seen a lot of them and he's criticizing them without seeing them, then that's hypocritical.
And I would agree with that. I agree with that. But here's the thing I'll say, just off of what you were saying. I think Scorsese has watched all of them apart from the recent ones, like the MCU ones, and possibly even DCEU. Because, again, he watches all film. Like, he's famous for this. Like, he's like a cinema, fucking aficionado kind of...
cinephile.
Yeah, cinephile. There we go. Yeah. So he watches all of it, and I imagine he would have watched those early ones. But yeah, anyway, what does people have to say about this? Like before
I'll say this on it. I understand where Martin Scorsese comes from. I understand where Gunn comes from. I'm not gonna say Gunn straight up slander Scorsese. He just disagrees with him on one point. I think he still respects him. That's cool. As far as Martin Scorsese goes, let's keep it real. He's the type of person that's just going to watch movies like No Country for Old Men and stuff. Nothing wrong with that, but he has a specific taste. Nothing wrong with having a specific taste too, but I think he has seen some of these superhero films. I think he's seen enough to make an opinion on this too. I mean, if he hasn't seen any of the MCU movies, then okay, then it's like, this statement doesn't make any sense. You have to watch it before you can make a statement like this. But I think he's seen enough of them, because he wouldn't make this statement without not seeing any of them, or at least like a couple. Let's be real. He's seen Infinity War. He's seen Endgame. He didn't miss.
I don't believe that. No way.
Because he watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. He's seen that. If his old ass can sit through 4 hours of that,
who knows?
How do you know that?
Watch Infinity War.
What made you say that? I don't think.
Remember around the time when Nolan came out and saying that he watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think Martin Scorsese, there was some quotes going around that he's seen it too. Didn't he watch it?
I don't remember. I remember Nolan's.
I saw somebody edit like a joke picture where it was like a fake quote from Scorsese saying that he loved it, but I didn't see any real quotes.
I'm sure if you can find a reference to that, I'll be very fascinated to see that. What his opinion is because
he's Scorsese. Does that mean that he's like, we can't criticize him? I think what James Gunn said was
you can criticize.
I think there's truth to it. I think maybe he's not like jealous and angry, but he is a filmmaker. He makes cinema that makes you keep guessing, with deep characters, deep themes, violence. Like, he makes really good films. Even if I don't like all of them, he makes technically great films. And when he sees these movies that are kind of hollow, kind of empty, you could say it's kind of stupid fun. It's like a theme park ride. He's like, holy shit, like that movie made $1 billion. Like he can't help but have some jealousy. Like I understand where he's coming from.
Here's where I have to kind of come back on that.
But all right. And I do think he did say those. He didn't just come out and say some crazy salacious shit out of nowhere. He was asked in an interview and he said it. But I think he said it at the right time. Like he just so happened to be on tour for The Irishman. So it's not like he just came out and said it on Twitter.
Someone asked him
to get so people would look at his movie. So I think it's a bit of both. I think he is kind of jealous, but I think James Gunn went a little too far. I don't know if he just did it purely to get press for his movie.
I have to say, I don't think he's jealous at all. I think, look, there are points in his films have never made like the most money. Like they really haven't. And there's always been blockbuster films like The Matrix, Star Wars, that have always been, directly in competition with him. That's always been happening. And they've always made much more money than his films. Why has he specifically chosen these new crop of superhero movies? I think there's a reason, and I'll get into that later. But the stupid thing, but I want to hear Lantern first. But the stupid thing that I think, James Gunn said in all this, is, which you were saying earlier, like you can agree with him, is when you said like, James Gunn said like he will never watch my movie, and that makes me sad just because of the genre it's in. And I'm like, wait a second, everyone does that. Everyone has a fucking genre they don't like. I can't watch Westerns. I can't get into Westerns. I'm sure there are some like filmmakers who make fucking brilliant Westerns, right? Mm-hmm. There are actually a couple that I do like, just Once Upon a Time in the West, and then obviously Django Unchained. I kind of, can get into it, but it took me a long time even to watch that movie just because it was a Western. All right. It's just something I dread going into whenever I'm watching a Western. That doesn't mean the movie's bad or there's anything wrong with them. I may not agree with some of the values that underlie the old ones, but that's my choice. That's my thing. No one's going to like every type of movie or every type of music. So if Martin Scorsese doesn't like your stupid fucking superhero movies that are meaningless anyway, I don't care what you say. Even if you want to say, hey, he should give them a chance or whatever. If Martin Scorsese gave fucking Guardians of the Galaxy a chance, he'd fucking hate it, and it would reaffirm everything he dislikes about those movies. So I don't know why James Gunn would be like suggesting of any of the people making superhero movies that, I wish Martin Scorsese would give mine a chance. Yours is exemplifies what he fucking hates about them. And that doesn't mean Guardians is bad. I'm just saying that's the reason he doesn't like those movies. So that's why I thought that was a bit stupid. But Lantern.
Yeah, I think both their opinions are pretty valid, right? I mean, James Gunn would really backtrack quick, though, when he said he's awful cynical of Martin Scorsese, and he backtracks. Oh, no, he's one of my greatest filmmakers. He's one of my idols, stuff like that. Yeah, man, it's opinions. Like, why do people care so much about what Martin Scorsese thinks? The guy's worth $150 million. Everybody wants to make a film for him. Like he's not, like he doesn't really care either way. He's just giving his honest take about what he feels about these new superhero movies.
Yeah, because
James Gunn is making his living off superhero movies right now, so he's going to be actively defensive about it. So,
But I think he's making the most cynical ones, to be honest, the most meaningless.
Gun?
If you're talking about,
shut your ass up.
What's that?
I think they're enjoyable. I think they're enjoyable and they're entertaining. But again, I was entertained as hell when I watched Guardians of the Galaxy the first time. I never felt like watching it again. Never felt like watching it again. Didn't care if I ever saw these characters. And for something
the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was fun. That was probably one of the reasons I liked it. But like,
it's fun.
I honestly like that's why I kind of think back to it, and I don't know why people find it rewatchable. I feel like I got everything out of it at the time, and maybe in future if I feel like it will never be even if I feel like putting on a superhero movie, it will never be the first I think to put on at any given time.
I still think Gunn has the sensibilities to make a comic book film. Like he gets what makes the comic books work and stuff like that. The silliness of it. He kind of like goes right into that. At least that's what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what it looks like he did with the new Suicide Squad. Just lean into the silliness of it and get people's heads to explode here.
I mean, why is Star Wars or Indiana Jones rewatchable? Like, there's no deep themes about the human condition in that. Like, you watch it once and you get everything.
Which Guardians did you say? Star Wars and which
Star Wars, Indiana Jones, like those fun action movies that are kind of funny.
I never watched them.
Have heart. I'm just saying, like, people, I don't watch Star Wars. They have an innate rewatchability. I think Guardians has that. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. It is so rewatchable. But that's the thing about film. Like, you think that you can only watch it once, but I've seen it over 100 times. So like that's just the difference of, me being right and you being wrong. So
no, and it's great that it's great that you get that enjoyment out of it. But like for me to watch a film again, even if I enjoy a film, I'm not like. I'll give you an example. There's like it's like a Tom Hanks movie that I really loved. I watched it on a flight to America actually, and it was about this band who were like the Beatles back in the 60s or something, and they came up with this song, The Thing You Want or The Thing You Like, whatever. And it was just a fun movie, but it was meaningless. Like, so I watched it, enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it, but never have I ever felt like watching it again. So it's no insult to the movie. It's just like when there's a film that doesn't seem like it's got like a levels beneath that I need to explore, I'm just like, I'll watch it and then anyway, let you guys, I've been talking too much, go on.
Well, I do want to say this. So I mean, I understand why people are still on this Martin Scorsese thing, because his comments did get under the skin of a bunch of comic fans. I remember one time there was this guy who owns this talk show. I forgot what his name was. He has the white hair. Bill Murray, right? No, not him.
Bill Maher.
Yeah. He was very critical about DC and Marvel films. And I mean, his comments didn't offend me, but I was like, I mean, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He was the one who said, like, why are people crying over Stanley's death? His work meant nothing. Care about real shit.
Is that what he said?
He was like, I don't understand why I'm not going to misquote him, but he said something along the lines of, why are people crying over Stanley's death? You didn't even know him. And
I think he was comparing him to Steve Jobs too, wasn't he? It's like comparing him to the whole Jobs thing when people were crying over Steve Jobs.
Yeah, he was like, you didn't know him. And then he got into like, comic books are meaningless. You need to grow up and start reading big boy books. And he was like kind of demeaning comic book readers.
He just doesn't like comics.
I think it was the actor in The Joker, funnily enough, right?
No, it was Bill Maher, the talk show guy.
Oh,
no, that guy's a different guy.
Oh, okay. But he came out against comic book movies as well.
Yeah.
He had a small role in The Joker. All right, cool.
He was in The Joker? Oh, he wasn't.
No, not Bill Maher. It's like what's his name? I don't know his name. I forgot his name.
Who?
Robert De Niro.
No, it's Murray's like fucking his little helper guy with the glasses. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
He was in Almost Famous for a scene. But dude, I just think that
on screen. This is the guy who we're talking about.
Yeah, you can take.
Is this the guy who said you shouldn't care if Stan Lee's dead? Keep it up though, Pickle, because I'm going to go back to it.
I have it here. But yeah, I mean, I get why James Gunn said that, because it's like, yeah, of course, Scorsese probably doesn't like a lot of films. Like, there's so many films out there, he's not going to like a lot of them. But when you actually hear that one of your idols in filmmaking is like doesn't like your movies, I can see why it's hurtful. But like, I don't give a fuck what Scorsese said didn't offend me. Like, it's not like what he said was the gospel, and because Scorsese said it, I can't watch these movies anymore. Like, yeah, he has a lot of cachet. One of the greatest filmmakers in American history. Not going to change the fact that I fucking love the Avengers.
Oh Oh yeah, no, and I think there's place for films like The Avengers. I'm gonna let you guys circulate a little bit around before I kind of give my comments, because I have a very specific thing I want to say about this, about his first comments. But
I mean, that's pretty much it. I think James Gunn, you can definitely see that he took what Scorsese said to heart, kind of took a low blow at him and said, "Hey man, like the only reason you're doing it is for press for your movie," which I don't know if that's true. It might be going too far. I don't care. I don't care what anybody's opinion on these movies are.
I doubt he's doing it for press, because if Martin Scorsese wanted to like start, he would have dissed these movies a lot sooner. Like nobody would have never had to ask him about it. He would have said something sooner.
He's Martin Scorsese. His movies sell themselves.
Yeah, I think James Gunn
realizes
that his films aren't going to be recognized. James Film realizes that films like Guardians don't get recognized at any award seasons either. It's always Scorsese films either. So there's a mutual jealousy going on right here. You know what I'm saying? Like James Gunn's movies are going to make the money. Scorsese's movies are going to get awarded.
Yeah, there's one side saying, Lanter, there's one side saying, why do people take this shit so seriously? And then the other side is saying, why don't they take this shit seriously?
Yeah.
Maybe it's in the middle.
Look, all right. Here's my opinion then on that. I think he really needs to watch his mouth, because he's talking to fucking God right here. Basically, in terms of filmmaking, like, how dare you? Like, honestly, and I know he backtracked after, but how dare you come out and say to Martin Scorsese that he needed fucking, he was saying it out of jealousy because he needed fucking press for his movie that wasn't, like, people weren't hearing about it. Everyone who needed to hear about Martin Scorsese having a new film heard about Martin Scorsese having a new film. I just think it's so fucking ridiculous. And I think you're right, Lantern. Like, in some sense, this smacks of jealousy to me, because it's like, hey, my films aren't going to be thought of as masterpieces or classics like this director. And that bothers me. And it bothers me that he has said the very thing that I'm so insecure about my movies about, like, essentially. James Gunn is insecure that his movies are meaningless, that his movies are soulless, that his movies really don't, classify as
you
cinema.
Watch your mouth.
But I don't think that. But I think James Gunn, when he sleeps at night, fucking worries about that. Because that's what this fucking comment sounds like to me. And as for what Scorsese said in past, I think if he's talking about all superhero movies, he is going too far. Even if he's talking about MCU movies, he's going too far. Just going like, oh, it's a theme park ride. It's not cinema. There's too much artistry. There's too much things, work, good performances, all of those things that go into it, that, you can't just dismiss it like that. Even me saying, hey, it's a toy commercial, which I believe that's an aspect of it, but there's still artistry and creativity to it. So I take umbrage at what Scorsese said in some sense, but I do believe that was his honest opinion. He just doesn't like those films, whatever, and that's fine. Some people don't like action movies, some people don't like rom-coms, some people don't like this. This is disrespectful. To me, this is more disrespectful than what he did. He's coming out he's trying to play both sides as well, which you'll notice. He's trying to play the sides of those MCU fans who are annoyed with Scorsese for saying that. So he's trying to appeal to them, but he's trying to make sure that, oh yeah, but on the other side, I still admit I'm not trying to offend him. He's still one of the greatest filmmakers. He's talking out of his ass. This is disrespectful. It's a personal attack. Scorsese never personally attacked him.
There's a lot of extreme takes on movies too. Like Scorsese's pretty tame. Like there's some filmmakers out there that think writing scripts is the death of cinema. Like writers should be shot because cinema is just moving imagery. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's their idea of cinema. So like it could, Scorsese's pretty tame comparatively.
Yeah, James Cameron has said way worse shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
about
he says-
just every like he is such a fucking condescending asshole, but like
Yeah, and he
you
gets
attack
personal.
you even
Yeah,
sniff attacking Marvel, and dude, like I'm a Marvel fan, but dude, like everyone got so triggered because I guess when it's a filmmaker like Scorsese, you got to take his cachet, and I guess his opinion means more because he's a legend. But it honestly,
Dude,
if my
he's-
uncle said the same thing, I would take it at face value, like Scorsese said it. Like I don't give a fuck what Scorsese says about any movie.
Yeah, I mean,
still
we
love that he
talk,
said it, though.
we talk.
Yeah.
Of course you do, Landon. We talk about masterpieces and whatever. This man
Been a while.
has made at least, at least 7 fucking masterpieces. Like,
Let's count him up.
no, really, he has. Scorsese has made like fucking so
Mean
many
Streets?
fucking great films.
Taxi
Mean
Driver?
Streets, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull.
Raging
Right,
Bull?
even if
Good-
you want to
good
take away
brain.
I don't know why you would, but you want to take
Take
away
away the
things
mobster
like
stuff.
Casino
He still has
and
Wolf of
take
Wall
away the
Street.
mobster.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
still has Wolf of Wall Street. It just goes on and on how many great films this guy's made, and like
Irishman was bad though. I think we can agree Irishman was like weak.
I couldn't even
The
keep it.
Irishman was weak. I don't like some of his later
I didn't
movies.
like
To be fair,
Way
also
too long.
the what's it called of Christ is also a fucking masterpiece as well. The
last whatever.
the last thing, Temptation of
With
Christ,
Willem Dafoe?
absolutely fantastic.
Mhm.
If you haven't
Oh, yeah.
seen that movie,
And
really, really good.
he did Silence with Adam Driver, Andrew Garfield. That was kind of a slog.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not saying every movie he makes is fucking great, and sometimes he's
He makes technically
whatever.
wonderful movies,
Mhm.
but like The Departed's one of his best movies, but it's kind of a remake. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Scorsese's good. I think
It's
he's
not
overrated.
one of
though.
his best movies, though, man. Come on, against Raging
I mean,
Bull.
that's a hell of an enjoyable
It's
film.
a-
You want to talk about theme park?
it's an
ride, Watch
enjoyable-
The Departed. Watch The Departed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a
That-
good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good
Great
movie.
entertainment.
But Raging Bull is
Oh, yeah.
art, man. It's really,
Classic.
really fucking good. And so is Taxi Driver. So I mean, look,
Taxi Driver, Scorsese.
Squishy.
Norman, don't disrespect Scorsese.
I'm not saying don't disrespect
Don't
him.
disrespect
I'm saying that
Guardians.
was a personal fucking attack. That was a personal attack, whereas Scorsese's was much more general, and he didn't like go into any specific filmmaker. And I think that's
Yeah.
that they, you know,
Yeah,
and
but
I
when
don't
he
know,
said
like, the
that-
way he's trying to play both sides.
No, don't know, because when he said that, he was coming at dozens of filmmakers saying the movies that you make, that you shoot, that you write, that you storyboard, that you do the stunts for, that you do the effects for, that you work for months on, are not real cinema. So he was disrespecting people, but I agree he didn't name names. And James Gunn, James Gunn's a titty baby. He speaks with emotion, and he got triggered.
But you know,
Yeah,
I
well.
still think James Gunn's movies aren't that hollow. You know what I'm saying? Like Slither, I like that movie still. Like I go back and watch that sometimes. Dawn of the Dead, he wrote that. Like
Yeah.
that.
He wrote
Dawn
Scooby-Doo.
of the Dead was good.
Scooby
but,
Doo.
like,
I watch that movie once a year.
Dawn of the Dead
That
was
movie
much
sucks.
better because of the directing than the script to me. To be honest, that's
yeah.
gotta be.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because it's the fucking Zack Snyder. I'm saying
Snyder.
the visuals of that story, of Dawn of the Dead, are what make that a more interesting zombie movie. If that was made by that script was made by any other director, it would just be a run of the mill zombie flick.
But no,
It's
because
because
but
it
no,
looks
the
like
script.
it's come out of a comic book or a graphic novel. That's why it makes it,
no, I think the script
the
was
good
just as
thing about the
important, Nerd
script-
Man.
No, the good. I'll finish and then you can respond to this.
No.
The good thing about the script is that Zach is not the greatest storyteller, and the script just gave him a good, there's nothing wrong with it. Just a script that tells an A to B to C story. And he didn't venture off that, it looks like. So I think that helped him in terms of his filmmaking.
Yeah. I think the script is more important in that movie because that movie's all about location, tone.
They're in one location, right? The whole time.
Yeah, like it's all about like it's the gimmick of we're stuck in a mall. What kind of weapons are we gonna kill these zombies with? Let's go to the roof and try to like call out for people. Like that movie is all in the script.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Personally,
good
that's what I
dialogue.
think. Like that, like Nerdman, you could have directed that into a decent movie. like because the script was the original thing. But I mean, I don't even like James Gunn movies other than Guardians.
Interesting.
Slither, Super,
I don't.
Brightburn. Like I don't give a fuck about any of that
Brightburn
shit.
was terrible. Brightburn was awful.
I haven't seen Brightburn.
I need to watch Slither. I don't know. Well, what's your take on James Gunn as a filmmaker, K-Dots?
Well, I haven't seen a lot of his films. He directed that Scooby-Doo movie, right? Those live action ones.
Yeah, the best Scooby-Doo live action films.
I think he directed one of them. He may have written both of them. I don't. He did something. I don't know.
Well, I like both of those. I mean, I like both of those. I like Guardians 1 and 2. I wouldn't rewatch them. I wouldn't rewatch them like that. That Guardians 1 ending pisses me off because that goofy ass dance off shit. I'm not really into James Gunn like that. I think I do want to. There's things I want to see him do.
Yeah.
For the superhero genre, because what I saw him do with the sci-fi aspect of Guardians and those characters in the world building, it was just those Guardians, not the MCU, just the Guardians in their world, space and everything. I was like, you know what? I think I want to see this guy do Green Lantern. Like, if anything for DC, I would like to see him build a Green Lantern world. Do like
James Gunn?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be opposed to that, but it
man.
wouldn't be my first choice either. I have to say.
I mean,
I don't want a Green Lantern.
Only under one condition. None of that poop, dick, and fart jokes like those.
But he can't do it. He can't do it.
That's what I'm saying. He's got such frat boy humor, and I think if he toned that down, he'd be a better filmmaker. Because visually, he's very exciting. I think visually, he's not bad.
Visually,
he does some visual stuff that's interesting.
Yeah, visuals and sound. Like James Gunn is the man when it comes to visual and the sound. But when it's that other shit,
I wouldn't say he's the man, but he's good. But yeah.
No, he's good because Guardians 1 shit looks better than most of the most recent MCU films. It has more world building in it than fucking Infinity War. So much.
All right.
Let's not go into Infinity War. We don't. This is a safe space.
All right,
Pickle. They went to more things than Guardians 1 and Infinity War.
I mean, I have Guardians 1 over Infinity War in my list.
Yeah, you better.
It's one of my favorite films ever.
I mean, James Gunn as a director.
Film Scorsese. I know you're watching this, Scorsese.
Pee-wee's here.
I mean, popcorn flick. It's a good popcorn.
I mean, Scorsese. Scorsese over James Gunn at the end of the day. That's just me. Scorsese over James Gunn. James Gunn, he's suited for certain things. He's suited for blockbuster movies. He makes the blockbuster movies, the popcorn stuff that you need to pull people in, make a quick buck for the summer, and then just go away for a while until he makes another blockbuster film. Scorsese is going to make films that may not be blockbuster, but you're going to remember them for a long time, and you're going to remember these as like, this is the example of what cinema should be. That's what Scorsese will always have. He sets a standard. He sets a standard. Like James Gunn, I like him, but he's not going to be where Scorsese's at, setting a standard of what should be. Because
he's about to the Suicide Squad, which is
but this is the thing. I don't think he even sets a standard in superhero movies. Even in the
that standard already. That standard already.
Even in the MCU movies, I'd say Brian Coogler did the more interesting job of making a superhero movie. Definitely with the Winter Soldier. I think those guys. What are their names again? The Russo brothers. I think they're better. At doing
the Russo brothers.
They're good at doing grounded shit.
It's like comparing the Coen brothers to the Russo brothers. Say Scorsese to James Gunn. It's like, what are we comparing here? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying
the Coen brothers would have more of the same take Scorsese would have. I think they would have a very similar take, right?
Yeah.
So,
but there are people who've done superhero stuff that, like, I think they're really, really fucking good filmmakers that you could say, hey, I could see them being compared to Scorsese.
Like, let's look at it like
know?
this. Let's look at it like this. Look at the directors that set the standard for the superhero genre. Richard Donner, Sam Raimi, Tim Burton, in a sense, whether you dislike his movies or not. I think these directors, and the Russo brothers, set the standard for what superhero movies should be. Richard Donner.
We're talking modern. I think you gotta throw Donner and Tim Burton out with the fucking bathwater here.
If we're talking modern, like
it's Jon Favreau. You know what I'm saying?
Jon Favreau, yeah.
Those
Raimi and Jon Favreau for sure. Raimi and Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau, definitely. I mean, The Jungle Book is an amazing film. Iron Man, he's low-key really, really good. What else did he do recently, Jon Favreau?
Raimi, Nolan, and Jon Favreau have set the standard for comic book movies.
Favreau did Chef, The Lion King, Jungle Book.
Yeah, he can't.
Maybe one more movie.
There's done lots of stuff.
He did which one? Sorry, Pickle, you were saying them. I was kind of thinking of them myself.
He did Chef, which he starred in. He did The Jungle Book, and he did The Lion King, the live action Jungle Book and Lion King.
Oh, The Lion King wasn't that good though, was it?
Yeah, I mean it was.
Wait, didn't he do the animated one?
No, he didn't do the
live action.
I mean the live action one.
All live action stuff.
But Jungle Book was incredible, and I mean the directing on that was spot on. I mean the CGI guys deserved an Oscar as well for that one.
He did the live action.
So basically Scorsese.
No, there's a few of them. There's a few of them. There's like obviously Nolan. So
Nolan.
there's other people.
Nolan, Raimi, Jon Favreau set the standard. Just those three specifically.
I mean, if we're looking at what every studio is making their superheroes films based off of,
it's the guy who did Dredd. The guy who did Dredd.
The guy who did Dredd.
Nobody makes the movies because of the Dredd guy.
No, if you have to point to two directors who like redefine superhero movies, it's Christopher Nolan and Joss Whedon. Period.
Yeah, I mean,
no, it's not
really Josh Whedon.
What are you talking about, Josh Whedon?
Dude, the Avengers come out. You don't have to change cinema.
No.
The Avengers changed.
Josh Whedon doesn't get
all of these movies. All of these movies.
It is
being comedic. That came from the Avengers.
Yeah. You watch Avengers and then go watch Incredible Hulk.
First of all, that came from Iron Man, if anything. Right?
Nope. If you watch Iron Man, there are scenes where there are no jokes.
Iron Man was a lot more. Iron Man is a lot more like.
It's a lot more serious than you think.
No, I remember it. I remember it.
No, you don't.
But are we saying that's a good thing? By the way,
no, we're not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying that's what it is.
If that's his
good or bad, don't matter.
That doesn't put him on the same level as Nolan. And secondly, I would say,
I don't know.
I would say that is much.
I mean, Josh Whedon would have never gave us that shitty ass Hulk that we saw in Endgame and Infinity War.
Yeah, well, maybe not. He did a shitty Hulk in his follow-up movie. But anyway, my point is, Kevin Feige is the one that you can who you could say is more responsible for the Avengers.
Yeah, but he's a producer. Feige's we're like directors, not producers.
Yeah, but the Avengers was his idea. That's
but the writing and the aesthetic comes from Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon didn't come up with the idea of putting the Avengers together.
But Nerdman, you have to admit
that was an assignment that was given to him by fucking Kevin Feige.
But Nerdman,
who limited what he could do.
If Jon Favreau or Alan Taylor or Patty Jenkins would have directed that movie, it might have been as good, but it would have been completely different. Like he wrote and directed it. He redefined the genre of superhero movie.
He was a director for hire. Nolan was full on. That was his baby. Even in the second movie of the Avengers, what's his name? Josh Whedon had to compromise. It's not his movie. It's fucking Feige's movie.
Are we gonna rank Suicide Squad members?
We will. Yes, we will. But I'm just saying.
You know I'm right. Like an hour and a half.
I mean, he did compromise.
He had to compromise that shit. That was between him and Feige. I don't count him as like the director. All right, so on to the main fucking.
Oh wait,
Yes,
Nerdman, Nerdman, did you have something to show mines first? Because I already ranked all of mines.
I mean, yeah, go ahead and show all yours. Yeah.
Undo it. Why did you
Well,
rank it? All
I
right,
don't care if
go
he
on.
shows
Yeah,
all of
no, go on.
Because there are 4 of us. There's a lot of characters.
No, because I don't want him influencing my choice.
Oh, he ain't influencing me at all.
I mean, you go first. I can go last.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm removing it because I don't even want to see it. If you okay,
I got mine. I had to share the screen.
So Nerdman, do you want to do like 3 characters? Nerdman, do you want to do three characters at a time so it doesn't take like 2 hours?
Right, exactly. So I'll start off. So 10% they're gonna die, right?
Yeah. So explain our ranking.
Is gonna die. All right. So I'm gonna do one who's gonna be in the middle. I'm gonna do one who's gonna be in the middle.
Explain the numbers, Nerdman. 10%. Like why we have 10, 25, like what that is.
Why don't you? You'll
okay. Well,
that stuff.
Yes, it's the percentage of like how much do we think they're gonna die. So like if we don't think they're gonna die, they're gonna be in 10%. If we think they're guaranteed gonna die, they're going to 90%. Okay, so this is the percentage of how we think they're gonna die.
Right. Okay. Good.
Like what percentage of chance will they die?
Yeah, I'm gonna do 110, 150, 50, and 190. All
right.
To start off with. So I'm gonna start off with one that I think is gonna surprise you. I think that Ratcatcher 2 is gonna die.
Okay.
I think it's a high. I'm gonna wait. Time out.
Tyler has seen the movie and he's in the comments like saying characters.
Just don't spoil it, Tyler, please.
Yeah, he's just saying people's names. Okay, sorry.
Well, don't read the comments. Don't read the comments for now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take anything he says.
The reason I'm saying Ratcatcher 2 is I've heard that she's the heart of the movie and like there's something sad about her character, and I just get this weird feeling she's either like 10% definitely gonna live or 75%. That's why she's the heart of the movie, because he pulls a swerve and kills her at the end. So I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm changing that. My thing is she's gonna live. Fuck it. 10%.
What? Okay.
I'm changing it because I either really, really think she's gonna die. Like that's why she's the heart of the movie. But now thinking about it, I don't. So
I just want to see what her tail vagina looks like.
Okay.
Thank you for that. The person I'm gonna put at 50-50, and I really hope this person doesn't die, but I get the feeling he's gonna. Is fucking Boomerang, and James Gunn is gonna make it easier for me to want to hate this movie if he starts killing off people like this stuff. Like,
I hope that fucker dies.
I like Boomerang, and I like this guy's performance as Boomerang, and the one that I absolutely 100% don't think is gonna die is John Cena's stupid face or whatever the character's name is. Obnoxious, everything James Gunn loves. They're making a big deal out of John Cena. Oh shit, I've put it this way around. Yeah, so no, 90% he is gonna die. Oh yeah, no, he isn't gonna die. Sorry.
So put him in 10%.
Yeah. I forgot that I changed Ratcatcher. Yeah, so I think he's not gonna die. He's everything James Gunn loves. He's the studio making a big deal out of him. I don't think he's gonna die.
All right.
So that's my opinion on him. On who's gonna live and who's gonna die for the first 3.
Hit my screen because my first one is 100. It's 100%, but nothing is 100%, so I got it at 90. Is mine up?
Yep, I think so.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me find him. Where is he? Which one is fucking Pete Davidson?
The one that says Pete Davidson on it.
Wait, where the fuck is that?
Is this
Right next to the second
Okay,
post.
this motherfucker is gonna die first. Not only is he gonna die, I think he's gonna die first. This guy's dead meat. He is dead meat, 90%. Okay.
Pickle. He's gonna get shot just as soon as they walk out the helicopter.
It's gonna be a funny type death, like a Slipknot, but I think like they're gonna play it up for comedy. Yeah, fuck him.
Like the Deadpool characters, basically, in
Yeah.
Deadpool 2.
Yeah. So I think there's gonna be a scene where a couple characters die really funnily. He's gonna be one of them. Also, Javelin is dead. He's going away. He's going to die. I think he'll also have another funny death. And then my third one, I'll go kind of a more main character. I think that Polka Dot Man, I think as people are saying, like he's kind of one of the better characters too. I think he'll have kind of a heroic death. I think he'll be, along with a couple others I'm going to name, he'll be one of the ones that'll sacrifice himself and have this big moment in the end. So I'm saying Polka Dot Man, we'll love him, but he's going to be I'm 75% sure he'll die.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my three so far.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I agree.
Plus, I'm
with
also
pretty much
taking
all of
like
those.
who do we see in the trailer?
Where's yours, Lantern X?
Wait, who we see in the trailer who's not in the final battle? I mean, we can kind of we're pretty sure some of these people are going to die.
I think I know a lineup of people who are going to die. I'm gonna put them up in the next one. But Lantern Alex, you got yours, or is it just between me and him? Yeah, where is it? Pull it.
I have them all ranked though.
Pull it up. Oh, for God's sake! What? No, we'll do yours at the end. We'll do yours at the end.
All right.
God damn!
All these people are gonna die.
It's like he showed his dick or something. You're like, oh, get that out of here.
Well, can we?
Damn, you guys can't follow the rules, bro.
Well, you can do this way to be way quicker.
No, this is about. Like,
that's why I said 3 at a time.
All
I
right.
thought that'd be a nice pace.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a rule breaker like James
Javellin's
Gunn.
dead.
You're
we
a
know
real
the guy
James
with the
Gunn.
white hair's dead.
All right.
Nathan
Thank you.
Fillion's
Stop
dead.
it. Stop it.
Like half these guys are dead.
Dude,
Amanda Waller
stop.
will live. Oh my God, what a shocker! Amanda
For
Waller
God's
gonna live.
sake.
I mean, Nerdman, he can show
Why
his
is he
list, and then
doing
we
this to
can.
me? No,
he
I'm
can
not
show his
doing it.
list, Nerdman, and we can just rank him.
King Shark 50-50. All right, go ahead.
Why is he doing this to me?
Nerdman,
Why
are
is he
you that
following me
impressionable
like this?
that Lantern's going to change your opinion?
Yeah,
Like, we
he
can show
could
his.
change my
And
opinion.
do we have 2 rat catchers on here?
No, we'll show theirs at the end. That's how we're
have
doing
2
it.
on
It's
mine.
my fucking show.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Good. Thank you. I didn't listen to anything you said, Lantern. Thanks
yourself
very
a
much
dead.
for that.
You just-
I'm going with whoever the fuck this is, Mongol or whatever. She's 90%, 150%. She's dead. And good. Where's the guy with the fucking arms? That stupid guy with the arms.
What is he called? The something kid?
They haven't even put him on because he's that dead.
It's Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, it's Nathan. It's right there.
Oh,
He's
it's Nathan Fillion.
What's his name?
The detachable kid.
The detachable kid.
Detachable. Absolutely 100% he's fucking dead. And I hope to God that King Shark. I'm gonna put Weasel. He's dead.
Yeah, I hate that
fucking
design
dead.
of
He
Weasel.
killed kids. He's
Killed kids, man.
And I think it's James Gunn's brother, right, playing him. He's dead.
Yeah.
That's the kind of humans Gunn would have. So, all right, Pickle, yours.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go for a main character. Harley Quinn. How many movies has she been in? Is this her third or is this her
3.
fourth?
Third.
She's all right. Go on.
I don't know if they gave him creative license to kill a character like Harley Quinn.
She seems too popular.
So, but they're saying expect the unexpected.
Pickle, she's too popular.
Not
I
that
know.
unexpected.
I'm gonna say there is a 25%. There's a chance. I don't think it'll happen, but there is a chance that she'll die.
There's not even a 10%.
No, I think there is one or two of the main 3 characters will die, and I mean I think it's going to be Idris Elba.
It's got to be Idris.
Idris Elba. I'm
Be
going
the black dude.
Bloodsport. I think
in the age of Black Lives Matter.
He's the kind of character that's like a Polka Dot Man. He's kind of a one-off. He's kind of replaceable. He'll have some heart. He'll have a good sacrifice. He's dying. And then, the detachable kid, he'll have a funny death where, I don't know, something crazy will happen and he'll explode or something.
Yeah. Nathan Fillion is always a bit player in every James Gunn movies, except for Slither, where he's a main guy. But other than that, he's always this bit character. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, we're not ranking Meisner, man.
You've ranked it before we even started.
I took it down and just started from
all
scratch.
right.
Give the boy a chance.
I'll give him a chance.
Here, since Pickle did 4 so far, I'll do my first 4. Okay?
No, I did 6.
You can do your 6. You can do your first 6.
All right, I'll do 6. Amanda Waller, she is definitely not dying. Bloodsport, the main character, definitely not dying. Pete Davidson, he is fucking dead. Jai Courtney, 50% dead. Harley Quinn, she ain't dying. Mongol, dead. I'll take Detachable Kid. Yeah, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Trash ass power. What type of power is that? Fucking detach his arms and shit. Fucking.
I'm not amused by all these powers. This film better.
Oh my god.
Good. I'm not amused by these stupid characters. Like really.
Wait. Who is he a villain? Who is he a villain to in the comics?
No, I think the Detachable Kid's an original character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking into the characters, and they said that he was a new character for this movie.
Do you realize that of the new characters, Polka Dot Man is probably the most fucking well-established, famous character?
Yeah,
but he's like famous for being so like is when people talk about stupid characters like Condiment Man, fucking Kite Man, Polka Dot Man. So he's kind of become infamous. Like he's super famous for being
the worst, villain.
But right? I'm excited to see him throw some polka dots and like eviscerate.
All right, I'll say King Shark as well and maybe the intellect. Speaking of which, I don't think this guy's going to die.
What's his name?
Or whatever
the fuck his name is. Tinker is dying?
The Thinker's dying.
The Thinker.
Something about it just makes me feel that this cat isn't going to die.
Why'd you put him in 9?
I'm at 10%. Yeah, 10%. Amanda Waller, I would give actually 25%. I think there's a possibility, a slim,
Viola Davis wants to have this franchise.
Chance, a very, very slim chance, but I doubt it. I very much doubt it. And
wait! I just noticed something. Look at how these posters are created too.
What about them?
Look at the differences. I'm not sure if everyone's posters like this. But some of these posters got just face shots and face logos, and everyone else has posters where it's their full body and they got all these all this stuff around them. I'm not sure if all the posters like these.
Face logo is dead though.
Yeah, maybe the logos mean something. They mean.
You're right. Look.
Look at the logo.
Look, you can see these are going to be the main characters. Basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because look,
there's
the
scene
where they go. There's the initial scene where they go and they infiltrate that beach at night. Yeah. That's where these disposable guys are going to die. Like 4 or 5 of them are going to get wiped off right there.
Yep, exactly. I'm going to say Polka Dot Man. I actually think he's not going to die. Okay. I think he's going to be in the John Cena TV show.
Is the John Cena show a prequel?
I get the feeling he's going to be.
If he dies, it'll be a prequel.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wait, well, who's that? Is that Ratcatcher 2?
Yes.
Why have they got 2 of her?
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. So I don't know.
2 of her.
I don't know.
Cool. No. So I don't think. I actually don't think Polka Dot Man's going to die. I don't think there's going to be as many deaths as people think. I think he's going to do a quick sweep of wipeouts, and then there's going to be 1 or 2 we're going to be expected in the end. And I'm going to give my biggest unexpected one that I do think is going to die in this movie.
All right. So apparently the TDK is Arm Fall Off Boy from the comics. They just renamed him.
Fuck.
So okay. Let's see. Who is this?
He's robbing the bank. Oh,
wait, who the fuck is this?
That's
It's a rat, anaconda.
Al-
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's that Hispanic chick. That's the other Hispanic chick.
What?
Who's she?
She's in the movie.
She was in the scene where she was in the forest.
Let's get her out of here right now because I don't even know who's playing her. I don't know her name. She's dead. I'm gonna go Ratcatcher. I think Ratcatcher, because of the reasons that you said, Nerd Man. If she is the real heart of this movie, she's gonna be the character that James Gunn kills in the third act to pull at your heartstrings. I think she's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill Idris Elba and her because they're gonna apparently have like a relationship in this movie of like being friends or whatever, heart to heart. She's 75%. I'm not super sure, but I think those three right here, those are gonna be the three big deaths in the final fight.
I think I personally think for some reason that Idris Elba is going to die saving or sacrificing himself for her.
But you put him in 10%.
She's going to save his life. Oh yeah, all right. Well, that was stupid.
You said that they're both okay. So I'm going to put King.
You persuaded me.
King Shark. Yeah, because like James Gunn's tendencies, he likes to kill a character in the end in a lot of his movies, or like have some sort of like heartfelt moment. Now he has no reins on him. He's gonna kill. Yeah, she's dying. King Shark. He's my first 10%. I think he's gonna be a fan favorite. They know he's gonna be a fan favorite, and I'm very sure he won't die.
Yeah.
Wow. King Shark.
Plus, he's like an animal man, and I don't think they're like people. You know, people might be up in arms if they kill like a shark. I don't know. I can see that happening. Like shark lovers.
All right.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't like BET in this movie.
Yeah, let's hope.
But okay, on to K-Dot or Lantern.
Fine. I swiped it, so I'll put like 6 or 7 up there for you. Okay, Nerd Man. I wiped the palette clean.
Nerd Man, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Yeah. Oh, right. I need to change it. Yeah, no, I need to change it. I got like a bit too relaxed. Sorry.
Nerd Man, you got to take some chances on your list.
Amanda Waller's living. She's living. Face of the franchise. I don't think they want to kill her. Unless she wants out of the franchise. Peacemaker. I think there's a 50-50 chance he dies because the TV show is a prequel, Pickle. It's going to explore the origin of Peacemaker. So
no way.
I think you got 50-50 right there that he's going to die. King Shark. He is a villain that pops up in many other different heroes, so 25% chance. 25% chance for him that he lives. The Thinker,
Man too.
Thinker, dead. I don't think the Thinker's. I think the Thinker's head is blowing up here. Like I think.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, that
Javelin,
James
dead.
He's
Whoever that
going to make
dead.
a joke about the Thinker getting his brains blown up.
Here, Captain Boomerang. I think he's living because he has to show up in the Flash at some point. We get in Flash movies. He's got to show up. I can't have a Flash movie without Boomerang. I think they're doing the same gag too, where like Flash catches Boomerang again, like the same like scene from Suicide Squad and everything. I can't wait to see that. Where's Harley Quinn? Harley Quinn's living for obvious reasons.
You reckon Flash is in this movie? Is that what you're saying?
There's going to be. We're going to see glimpses. I don't think you're going to see like straight up Ezra Miller. I don't know, like the first movie. I don't think it's going to be like cameo like that, but maybe you'll see a suit. I don't know.
Oh,
there's going to be those shots of these people getting, booked up. Where's the Bloodsport? Is this one Bloodsport?
Yeah.
Bloodsport, I'll give a 75% chance because, it's going to self-sacrifice to save Ratcatcher or something like that.
That's my thought, but at the same time, I remember in the trailer her saying she's gonna save him. That's what made me
he's
think
gonna
like
push her aside or something like that. She's trying to save.
But
just
do you know who I actually think is definitely gonna die? And I think this is the person that they're gonna sacrifice.
Pete Davidson.
No, I think it's Rick Flag.
That's a good.
I think Rick
choice.
Flag is the one that they're gonna make you kind of like him more than you did in the first movie because he's definitely like one of the weakest parts, and then he's gonna end up sacrificing himself, and they're gonna keep Idris Elba and Daniela for the next movie because I just get that feeling. King Shark, I've got to go 50-50 on King Shark. I doubt he's gonna die. I'm gonna say 25%. He's in the same thing as Amanda Waller. Like he's very unlikely.
He's a villain that could pop up in a bunch of different like comic book movies too. So it's interesting that they would kill him in this movie when he could pop up in Aquaman or Flash or like anything. You know, he is built for that. But anyway,
And Harley Quinn's no, I'll do Bloodsport. So I haven't done him yet. Bloodsport is definitely it's literally 25%. It's very unlikely, but maybe.
So you're saying that you don't think that Bloodsport or Ratcatcher
Flag
are going
is
to die?
75%, by the way. Rick Flag is 75%, not 90.
I mean, Nerdman, you got to put either Ratcatcher or Bloodsport higher, right?
Nerdman is only saying that because Idris Elba is European.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I honestly think James Gunn is gassing up how many people he kills, and I think the audience.
Well, I mean, the reviews are also saying it too.
Yeah, but they're full of shit. Those people, man, they
All
really
right.
are. I don't think there's any surprises. Like honestly, in terms of who dies, there might be one surprise.
I'm about to tell you
it's Idris Elba.
Surprise.
Yeah, it's the one actor who doesn't want to be in a franchise for long periods of time, right?
I don't know that Idris Elba doesn't want that.
I don't know if he does.
But maybe.
All right, Nerdman, switch it to me.
Right, sorry, I keep forgetting it. I'm
about to give you my
K-Dots. What's K-Dots at? Did we do K-Dots or did we?
K-Dots later.
Yeah, you guys skipped me, man. What the heck?
Wait, did we?
Oh, really?
Haters.
Oh, you skipped him after Lantern? You're a son of a bitch.
Where is yours? You keep taking it down. Did Lantern, have you done your last one?
I did a bunch. Let K-Dots do one here.
All right, cool.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
You know what? I'll put Ratcatcher at 75%. 75%. There's a 75% chance. Peacemaker, that's a 50-50 for sure. Javelin, oh yeah, 90%. Polka Dot Man, 75. He looks like he's gonna have an honorable, heroic death.
That's what I'm thinking.
How many did you guys do so far?
9.
I got 9.
9, something like that.
You somehow have 11, K-Dot?
12. Yeah.
Wait, we might have done 12.
Yeah, 12.
Well, let me look at mine.
I've done 12.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, I've only done 9. So we didn't skip K-Dot.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you did too many last round, K-Dot. I don't know. Fuck it.
Pickle, your turn.
Yeah. Back Pickle.
12. Oh no, we
list.
did. I did mine.
Let's get back to the list where I'm taking chances.
You're not taking any chances.
Because I'm gonna go. I'm looking back at this stream after I watch the movie to see.
Yeah.
Ooh,
we should do a follow-up.
Pickle out. Sorry, what were you saying? I'm
gonna go back to this and see like who got the most right.
Yeah.
We'll do a victory lap stream.
Yeah.
Dude, as well, your screen's gone blank thanks to me.
Is my screen blank?
No, not your like camera.
Yeah.
Can you switch maybe switch off
can
your
you
camera?
see your face?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we can
I'll just keep it like this for a second. Okay. My hot take, the one that I think is going to surprise everybody. Amanda Waller's getting shot in the stomach.
Really?
I don't think that they're going to, because like a lot of actors, they don't have deaths in movies where like their heads explode or it's really gory. I think she'll have one of the more tame deaths, like somebody shoots her in the head or something. But I think Amanda Waller, even though she's the Nick Fury of the team, kind of like the anti-Nick Fury, I got a feeling she's one of the characters that they're going to get payback on and kill her. Like at some point, I just feel it in my bones. It's something James Gunn would do. Like that's the one where he's like, nobody's expecting it. We're going to kill her.
I would flip it on its head.
So I got her. And then NG, or wait, that's not her. Mongol. Mongol is dead because we only see her in the trailers, like at the beach scene.
Yeah.
She's dying. And then Weasel.
She looks horrible.
Yeah, she's probably the worst looking one of all of them.
Yeah.
Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we can't. Sorry.
Well, son of a bitch. Whatever, I'll keep it on. Weasel he's going to be another joke death. And I think because he's not a human, like they're going to go even like Well, because he's kind of an animal guy too. So are they going to go super crazy? Yeah, his head will explode or something. He's 100% dying.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, didn't he eat like 27 kids or something? I think they'll
Yeah,
be okay.
he did.
Yeah, they're gonna kill him. He's dead.
He's gonna rip a few guys' heads off, and then he's gonna get exploded by a rocket or something.
Yeah.
All right. So those are my three.
Is it you now, Lantern?
Oh, I could do it now. Yeah. I just want to get rid of the Nathan Fillion ones and the Pete Davidson ones. They're dying for sure. The Ratcatcher. Which one did I?
That's the one that I don't know.
Yeah.
Ratcatcher is the wild card. She's the Joker.
She's gonna live because Idris Elba's gonna sacrifice himself for her because it's gonna remind him of his daughter, right?
That's what I'm thinking. But don't you think that's too stereotypical though? Like in a way, like
I know
the guy
something cliche
with the damsel in distress. She'll have to be really badass before
cliche got it. Yeah.
For them to pull off that cliche.
This guy
How
with the white
make
hair
her with
100%
rats
dead.
cool is what I'm kind of. Do you think they actually going to pull off making her with rats cool?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I feel like she'll show up in like Batgirl in the future. Like I feel like that's what they're setting her up for here.
Yeah, because they're gonna have her like send rats like in a guy's mouth and like eat them from the inside. They'll probably do some
rats
cool
are
deaths
fucked
with
up.
the rats.
And like she's Ratcatcher too, so there could be references to the original Ratcatcher. Like I wonder what they're gonna do with that. Like is the original Ratcatcher her dad or something like that? That'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
It's Taika Waititi apparently. It's the original
Polka
one.
Dot Man, I'm gonna give a 50-50 because this is my reasoning. Because if you remember to the first Suicide Squad movie, pretty much everybody that was in the trailer pretty much survived. At least most of them. And Polka Dot Man has actually been advertised the most. Like one of them, has most
Him and
screen time in
Shaw.
the trailer.
He's in the core four: Harley,
Yeah.
Harley, Bloodsport, John Cena,
Peacemaker,
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
He's been more
But just
than
like Peacemaker, they
fucking.
could kill him.
He's been more than even Amanda Waller, I think.
Yeah. Mendewaller's only in like one shot in the trailer, so they're maybe
What
they
the
do kill it. I don't know.
Tyler, why would you say that?
Did he say? I have the thing blocked. I'm not even looking at what he's saying. I would
Okay,
say
I'm not
Pickle.
looking at
No,
what he
he
said.
just said who
looking at
Taika Waititi plays. Like,
Oh,
No, it's because I said it.
yeah, I know.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
but he's
thought
seen the
everyone knew
movie.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
But yeah,
That's
Polka
okay.
Dot Man, I would like to see him live because I feel like they're really killing it. Like with the trailers and stuff, like he seems like the more interesting character here. Funny enough.
Hey, who wants to predict this? First of all, I don't want to know his powers. So if you know his powers, don't tell me.
Yeah,
But
just
if
walk
you
into
don't
it.
know his powers, does anyone want to predict what they're going to be? Just out of
Ooh.
interest.
No.
Polka Dot Man.
oh, I think he's gonna from the trailer.
Do you know his powers though?
He shoots
I
polka dots.
saw him shoot polka dots and it eviscerate like
Okay.
it like
All right.
demolishes like anything that the polka dots touch. It like turns it into like nothing. Like it eviscerates it.
Pretty awesome.
So that's what you think his powers are. That's
Yeah, so
pretty
he'll like shoot
fucking-
polka dots and it'll like stick on people's faces and then they'll like evaporate.
That's pretty cool though. I mean, that's a
Yeah,
really
it's
good
badass
power.
if they do it right.
Yeah, but I think that's too good. Isn't he supposed to be a joke?
I mean,
He looks
I
like
don't
a joke.
That's pretty useful. I mean, if you could do that shit.
well, before
That's
I
why
saw,
I think he's gonna live though, because like he's so much of a joke. You think he's gonna die, and that's the twist. Is like he's the one that lives. Like
Yeah.
most of them, like he's the one that fucking survives.
beforehand, before I saw like some stuff in like some TV spots, I thought he would shoot the polka dots and they would open up and be like portals or something that people could like walk through. But then I saw a couple TV spots where he like destroyed a house or something.
Yeah, I saw it was like the polka dots come out and then it cuts and then it goes to another scene where something's exploding. So I don't think that's necessarily his powers.
I don't know.
I thought each of the polka dots does something different.
Well, there's that one
That's
in the
what I
trailer.
thought.
He shoots them, and they come slow motion to this soldier's like face, and it cuts away right before they touch him. So they're hiding like what it does when it hits somebody. So I think it's just gonna like eviscerate them, explode them. I don't know.
I am
My
so
thing
excited
is-
to see it though.
My thing is,
Yeah.
I think the polka dots get them high.
Oh, that'd be nice. Little LSD dots.
Maybe. I don't know.
really high. Like they get them like each of the dots does a different thing that like gets them high in a different way.
There you go.
That's what I think.
That's just what you want.
That's what the power I would like to have if I could have it. What do you reckon, Lantern? Or do you know?
Polka Dot Man?
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything because I feel like I'm going to guess it.
Right.
But yeah, it'd be crazy. It's awesome to see it. Should I just finish this? There's only like a couple left. Who is this
Yeah,
person?
go for it.
What is this? I can't read it. Alice.
That's that Hispanic chick. I think
That's
she's
the one
just
I didn't.
random made up character.
Well, it's a rando. I think they're gonna die. If it,
Yep.
Weasel. Weasel. I'll give him a 50-50 chance. I don't know. Maybe 75. Maybe 75. And Rick Flag is 25% chance. And that's my list. Y'all can read.
Oh, by the way,
I think Rick Flag and Amanda Waller could flip though. You can flip them. Either way, I think like this 25% to 10%. These are the group that's coming out. This is the group that's coming out.
Well, so wait, Lantern, right now, tell me the 6 people that you guarantee are coming out of this movie. I want you to say
two
it.
rows right here.
Say
King
it.
Shark, right? What was it? Ratcatcher 2, Rick Flag, Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, and Amanda Waller.
All right.
That's what I'm expecting.
wow.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I think the surprise is going to be Idris Elba dying. I don't know. I feel like that would be a big surprise. And Peacemaker dying, that would be a huge surprise because he has a TV series. It's a prequel series, but still.
That would be the biggest surprise because he has a TV show. Him and Harley, those would be the 2 biggest ones that I just don't expect.
Yeah. Not I don't think there's a chance Harley's dying. It's just way too much money in Margot Robbie right now.
I'll say one other thing about Polka Dot Man. If you remember, he's it seems like in the trailers he's like a party dude at a certain point. Like he's like some drug,
That's shot in the trailer.
He's into that like kind of nightlife kind of thing. I think he gets his powers from that. I think he takes like some weird experimental. Yeah, he takes some weird experimental drug while partying, and that's what gives him his polka dot powers. And that's also why I think he might be.
Well, I mean, he has like gauntlets on that the polka dots are in. So either somebody creates them. I don't think they come out of his body. They come out of those gauntlets. So I don't know, like if it's a power or something that he just has technology.
Interesting. I don't know. That's just what I thought. Like he had. That's how he gets his powers. And maybe certain polka dots just don't even do anything. Like he does it the first time and it does nothing, and then finally you see a polka dot that actually is useful or something. I don't know.
It's funny that we're all excited for Polka Dot Man. That's awesome.
I know, man. I can't wait. And Starro, man. I want to see Starro so bad.
Okay. Javelin's dead, dude. Javelin's fucking dead.
Really?
Harley Quinn 150. I wish there was a level underneath this because there's no way they're killing Harley Quinn. Absolutely 0%.
But I could see Amanda Waller dying too. Like, even though I have her like 10%, I could see her dying because maybe if Viola Davis doesn't want to come back or something like that. I can see that being a case. But Margot Robbie, no way.
If Viola Davis wants to come back, I don't think the studio would let them kill Viola Davis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This guy is 100% he's dead.
Michael Rooker. I don't even know his name.
Rooker has a weird relationship with James Gunn anyway, and I think
he's in all of his
funny
movies.
To kill him off. Should I finish mine then?
Finish yours.
Who the fuck is that? She's
Who
dead.
knows? But she's dead.
Yeah,
she's dead, bro. She's got as much plot armor as Harley Quinn.
She's Katana. She got my back.
I love that line from that film. I don't know what, like, it's,
dude. It would have been really nice to see Katana in this movie, like see some like a Japanese swordsman in a rated R movie, seeing her slicing people up. That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
I don't know why they didn't give Katana more powers. Do you know what I mean? Because it's
they
not like
did.
anyone
They had
cares
the
about
spirit in the
Katana.
sword. It was in the trailers. It was in the trailers.
What does that do? It's like, what does that do that she could do?
It's got a spirit in her sword.
Her swords trap the souls of an innocent or whatever.
And then what happens? They just stay in the sword and nothing.
Like it's like a hell for them. Like they live in like a hell in the sword, or like they're trapped in there.
What are her powers? What do like?
She has a
I don't
sword.
know.
She has a sword.
It's
A big
like
ass sword.
Bullshit. This one is about I'd say Ratcatcher 2 is about 25% as well.
What, you already ranked her?
And Davidson. Oh right, have I? Oh yeah,
You
I
put her
put
at 10.
10,
You
25,
keep
10,
changing
Whatever
your
it
opinion
is.
on Ratcatcher.
Davidson. All right. So, all right. Look, I'm gonna change Ratcatcher. I'm gonna leave Ratcatcher where she is, basically 10%.
I thought I
So,
convinced
don't
you
know
that
what.
she was going to sacrifice herself.
Yeah. Now you're unconvinced.
Somebody's
me.
sacrificing
I
themselves.
mean, it's your list.
So here's my my predictions for who definitely 100% are gonna live. Ratcatcher 2. What the fuck is his name again? Captain Peace or whatever the fuck.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. All right.
He's gonna be the best
Peacemaker.
part of the movie. I could feel it. I could feel, John
The
Cena's the best.
Thinker. The Thinker's definitely. I think he's gonna survive for some reason. I think he's gonna be a bad guy who survives. The Suicide Squad. Although you convinced me, Lantern, that she's gonna do a thing with the Thinker where she blows his brains out, and makes a like hardcore comment about
He ain't the
blowing
thinking
it
no
up.
more or something.
That and I
Yeah.
only see the Thinker in like one scene in the trailer. He's only in like one area in the trailer, so I don't
He's
know.
going to be a plot device just to get information.
Yeah.
And they're going to like push him
Yeah.
off the roof or blow his head up or something.
Yeah, I think he's a bad guy basically. And then Polka Dot Man and Harley Quinn.
So you think all of the main characters are going to survive?
Well,
just like the
I
regular Suicide Squad.
I
right?
have Idris Elba, King Shark, and Amanda Waller as possible deaths of the main characters.
But you're pretty sure all the main characters are going to live.
Rick Flag, I've said,
Okay.
I said Boomerang 50-50. Rick Flag.
He's not really a main character in this one, though.
You know what's interesting about
from the
Idris Elba's character? Look at the poster, man. He's in a Christ pose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is he?
I think Idris Elba. Yeah, look at the pose, man. He's like,
and look at King Shark. King Shark is in a nerd man pose.
He's in a nerd
just
man.
standing there.
He's standing there against the wall with a jacket.
Going num.
But seriously, though, some of these posters, I think K-Dot's, there might be some secrets of these posters here.
Yeah, because if you if you go look up the Suicide Squad posters right now, like Javelin in them do not have like full body posters.
Yeah. But yeah. And
yeah,
I think
Javelin's
also
dead and good. Good, he's dead.
Like Peacemaker has like white doves around him. Like that's very like death imagery.
So Peacemaker, I'm with Lantern. It's 50-50. They might surprise us and it be a prequel. They might, or he might, I could see him not dying. He's right down the middle. And you know what? Fuck it. I am going to say that Harley Quinn, 75% chance will die. And because of the Flashpoint movie, they'll bring in a different Harley Quinn from another timeline. But her death will be like some rubble falls on her, so we're not sure if she's dead, but the movie like tells us she's dead. She will die in this movie, 75%. That's because we're forgetting about Flashpoint's coming out next year.
Know if she dies or not.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a cutaway death where we don't see the body, but the movie says that she died. But either it's gonna be revealed that she didn't die, or a different universe like Flashpoint Harley will be introduced in a couple years. So I'm thinking her and Viola Davis will be the two surprises.
Interesting.
Who's the Thinker? He's dead. He's going to be in one or two scenes, a plot device. He's going to blow up. This guy, Michael Rooker, he is dead. Yeah. He's going to die on the beach. Rick Flag.
That's a weird one.
He's the only good guy in the movie that's like actually a good person. Yeah.
And he's like the face of the team. Like it's always Amanda Waller and Rick Flag. If you have those two, you can have the Suicide Squad.
He's an original member.
But if you were gonna kill one of
that
them,
would be a surprise.
Kill Viola Davis, or you're gonna kill fucking the actor whose name I can't even remember.
People care enough about Rick Flag.
Like, is that actor even in stuff that much anymore?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, he's going 75%. I think it's going to be a Rogue One scenario, just not as much, where most of the cast doesn't make it out. Because if James Gunn were going to do another movie, he would want to play with a different cast. Like he would want different characters. So yeah, I also got Rick Flag at 75%.
Yeah, I like
Captain
King
Boomerang.
Shark making it for sure.
Captain Boomerang is 100% dead.
Really?
We haven't seen a single shot of him in the final battle. He's not going to get arrested. He's going to have some funny death where one of his boomerangs like accidentally kills him or something. He is done for.
I'm telling you now, though, if that happens, I'm going to be annoyed because you don't just kill off a character like Captain Boomerang. I know he wants to do his nihilistic bullshit. That's not what the you know that he's saying the Suicide Squad has always been about that. That's not really what the Suicide Squad. Yeah, a few people die each movie. If you watch the
there's usually a core of them, though. Yeah,
there's usually a core that don't fucking get killed. And I don't.
You know what?
Because they show
I don't want.
I got a lot of guys right here. I'm going.
Is everybody dying in this movie?
I got Rick Flag. I got Rick Flag at 50.
50%.
Okay, I got Viola Davis at 52. Okay, there we go. That's my list. I think 52. King Shark is the only safe one. And then
I think Harley is also like the only safe
Peacemaker, Rick Flag, Viola Davis, they're the second most safe. Everybody else, I think they're probably going to die.
I think there's some validity to the whole Flash thing that you were talking about because they made the Suicide Squad movie knowing what the Flash movie was going to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like they
could definitely find ways to tie it in here.
So I think some characters like Harley or somebody else, like Peacemaker, his show might be a different Peacemaker. We don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
we'll see.
Yeah, I think it because I'm always saying this because I've seen multiple reviews where they're like, "Get ready, like there's some surprises in this."
I've not seen
Harley. I think
Harley, Viola, man, they're done for.
I think they're straight up lying. Like I'm not even like it's the gassing up. They see one person who is a bit of a shocking person who dies, and then a bunch of other people die that we already knew was gonna die, and they're gonna say, "Oh, it's shocking." That's what the fucking reviewers do these days. If basically if Idris Elba, Harley Quinn, Amanda Waller, Rick Flag, and Boomerang survive, there is no shock deaths in this movie. Is that fair to say?
So Bloodsport, Harley, Peacemaker, Boomerang, Polka Dot Man, Rick Flag. One of those 6 need to die for it to be shocking.
I wouldn't even put Polka Dot Man in it. It's
I think
Harley Quinn.
2 of those 6.
Harley Quinn, Rick Flag, Amanda Waller, Boomerang.
Peacemaker. Because everyone thinks he's getting more stuff.
No, I don't.
Boomerang isn't a main character in this movie.
Peacemaker doesn't count.
But Nerman, Boomerang isn't a main. Boomerang's like the 8th main character.
Doesn't matter. He's one. He was in the former movie, and 2. He's a core member of the Suicide Squad.
But that's why he's gonna die because he's already had a movie.
Well, the only one that'd be shocking is Harley Quinn.
You're not listening to me.
No, I know, but Nerman, in the comics, yes. In this movie, in the advertising, Boomerang isn't even in the top 5 or 6.
This isn't about what I want. What I'm saying is the reviewers will be wrong about their reviews if none of those 5 people die. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's not. I'm not saying if those people live, like, because Boomerang in the comics, in everything else that we know of, is a core member of the Suicide Squad. Everyone else isn't a core member, and therefore, if they die, it's not shocking. Even John Cena, as much as he's been in the advertising, if he dies, it's not shocking because who's fucking Peacemaker?
No, never, man, that's a lie. Because he has a TV show. He's been posited as one of the main characters. Like, we don't expect him to die.
Every appearance, every appearance is in this costume.
That'll be shocking. It is very odd that he's in this movie though. Like, he's never been a part of the Suicide Squad.
Right, exactly. That's my point.
It's very odd.
Peacemaker is not a core member of a Suicide Squad. It's like it doesn't, So I won't be shocked if he does. That's my point.
Well, then wait. Where did you rank him though?
I still think he's going to live. I think it's like 50-50 with Peacemaker, but I'm not saying it because.
Oh, you put him in 10%. You are speaking some bullshit. You're saying I'm not going to be surprised, but you put him in safe.
Dead, though. That weasel got died.
No.
That weasel got died though.
Yeah. See, Nerdman, I think one of those. I mean, that's your list, but I think one of those characters you have in safe They're gone, man. Because James Gunn loves shock value, and he gets to play with all the toys with an R rating. There might be 2 characters that we don't expect that their head explodes, or they get something through the chest, or they fucking Starro steps on them.
Could have given him a note just saying, "Hey, just don't kill those guys."
Yeah, true.
I mean, there's no way Warner Brothers said, "Hey, you know what? You can just kill Viola Davis if you want to, or Harley Quinn." He had to ask permission and convince people if.
And I'm pretty sure. Didn't James Gunn come out and say that Warner Brothers told him he had to use Harley Quinn? He had to put Harley Quinn in the movie. I'm pretty sure he said something like that, didn't he?
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure he said something like that. They wanted Harley Quinn in it for sure, and he was allowed to choose like any of the characters to go along with that.
Yo, K-Dot, where are you at, man? You never talk. Sorry. Are you there?
I'm here. I'm just soaking my feet right now. I wanted to mute my mic.
Soaking your feet.
Yeah, man.
You just get home from work.
Your big corner of feet, bro. What have you got?
Well, if you want to share my screen, I did just finish up the rest of my list. If you want to share real quick.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Oh, I love that shirt, Lantern. I'm just.
Can you show us a picture of your feet?
Man.
Can we see?
Oh, you wish you can see my feet, nerd man. You wish.
I want to see them.
So this is my list here. This is my final list of everyone. This is who I think is going to die and live.
Okay.
That's a solid list.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Nerdman's crazy to think that all the core 6 people are going to live.
But see, there's a thing I noticed.
Why do you keep saying core 6? I'm saying core 5. You keep saying core 6.
There are 6 people they continuously show in the trailers.
Yeah.
I don't care who they show in the trailers. I'm talking about the core of the Suicide Squad.
But to grandma down the street, she doesn't know that. She just knows what's in the trailer, the marketing for the movie. There are 6 characters that they are putting in our faces. These are the main guys.
No, but how can you be shocked that somebody... That's like saying, look, if the X-Men movie was coming out, right?
Well, we haven't seen the
not
movie
everyone.
yet.
Not everyone knows who all the main X-Men characters outside of Wolverine. Yes. But if you've got Wolverine, you've got Cyclops, you've got Professor X. Any of the core kind of guys, Gambit, Rogue, all of those guys, right? We know that if any of those die, it would be shocking. Now they could get.
Sunspot.
I don't know. They could get fucking Michael B. Jordan, like the hottest actors in the world, to play like Sunspot or Darwin, right? Like Michael B. Jordan as Darwin, or fucking I don't know, Kate Winslet as Dazzler or whatever the fuck. Now that doesn't mean that it will still be more shocking if they kill Cyclops or Wolverine or whatever. Than if they kill the big stars who are just playing like characters that nobody knows. You not agree with that?
X-Men are way more popular than the Suicide Squad. Like
I'm using it as an analogy.
I know, but it doesn't work because the biggest character in the Suicide Squad is Harley Quinn.
By far.
Everyone else.
It's not even close. Yeah.
Everyone else is just kind of like B-level doo-doo heads who you like. Come on,
doo-doo heads.
I'm just saying, like for this movie,
it's a lot better than the original Suicide Squad, where only like 2 people died from the team, and that's it. So it'll be better than that. At least we'll be seeing more deaths.
Yeah, but I just don't think that it's going to be shocking unless people want it to be shocking, so they pretend it's shocking.
That's the narrative of the movie, though. Like whatever the narrative of the movie is, how they set it up.
Maybe he shouldn't have said all these things. I think he shouldn't have said anything because marketing it as it's going to be shocking who dies. It's like, is it though? Because you're saying even the main characters aren't like that shocking because
the 4 or 5 reviews that I've watched. Because I stopped watching reviews. Like, I didn't care what they said about the movie, but they said every single one of them were like, expect the unexpected. They might be exaggerating. You're right. Like, one character died, and they're like, dude, you expect the unexpected.
Gotta be Peacemaker.
James Gunn, he said multiple times, don't fall in love with any character. He said main characters will die. That's what he said. So If they don't, then he's a fucking
Well,
liar.
they're all main characters, but
And we know Peacemaker's stealing the show.
This is the thing. We know that there's a whole big slew of them who are just going to die right in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, we all know
that's all
the
the
main
basics up there,
the main ones.
Yeah. So
The
I mean,
100%
I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, what if
All right.
what if we're all just fucking wrong and like fucking
Yeah, it's like flipped.
TDK
All
or
of
Javelin,
them
they make it all the way to the end and they're just hiding it from us?
The movie's
Fucking
really about
Javelin
that.
beats Starro.
No,
That would be
Javelin.
surprising.
That would be
shocking.
if Javelin beats Starro. All right, next topic, dude. Last topic, because I have to get out of here. Skedaddle in just a minute. So last topic. Where do you think Suicide Squad is gonna rank in stable of fucking classic, brilliant movies that the DC has brought out in recent times? Just one fucking banger after another. Not divisive at all. So where do you think the Suicide Squad is going to rank in these firecrackers?
Number one. Number one is going to be the best DC movie, guys. They're going to kill off so many characters in this movie. Film elitist.
Film elitist being funny again. Your opinions are shit. You like you roll for Spider-Man 1.
Wow.
Like and this Batman Returns.
What's
So
next
you
karaoke
make
night?
no
Though?
sense.
Oh,
That's
Lance,
true.
you-
When
you-
is the next karaoke night, Film elitist?
Oh, you guys are
We
excited
really
for
got
that?
set this up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on that
mean-
one that next time.
We should do it like once every 2 weeks. Like, that's what I think.
Yeah.
You should. You
But
should. And
I'll
get our
talk to him
stream
about
taken
that.
down.
Because I know he loves to do it. But I think I don't want to get too hyped for this movie and get disappointed. But I think it's going to be the best one. I think it's going to be a fun time.
Mustache twiddling
I think it's going to be
villain.
a fun time. It's going to be more rewatchable. Maybe it won't be as good of a film as Wonder Woman, because that's
Or
my number
Batman
one.
versus Superman.
I think. No, come on, fuck that movie. But I think it'll be more fun,
Batman.
more rewatchable, more exciting, more. I don't know. I think
You
I'm
like
just gonna love it
Daredevil,
more.
don't you? Not Daredevil. Deadpool, don't you?
Me?
Deadpool. Yeah.
I like the movie. I don't like Deadpool in the comics.
No, but I'm saying Deadpool the movie. You like?
Oh, I
right?
love that movie. Yeah,
You love it.
yeah.
You rewatch that movie.
I've seen it 5 or 6 times. I can't just like it's kind of getting tiresome, like the Ryan Reynolds constant fucking poop
breaking the
dick
fourth
chimichanga
wall.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that is a fantastic, simple, funny action movie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that. I think I like the emotional part of it that starts off, and I think it just gets really silly towards the end. Everything that it gained in the beginning of the movie with the emotional core, where I was like, yeah, I like this because they're contrasting this emotional thing that he has with his girlfriend with the actual silliness of Deadpool, and I thought that towards the end, Deadpool was actually gonna like rein it in a little, like once he realized it, the love of his life is in peril. But he carried on being silly, and apart from that, it's just a to B to C story. It's not really. There's no big twists or turns or anything like that.
Oh, it's
So,
a generic revenge story.
Generic revenge story, right?
But it
So,
like makes fun of the tropes as it goes.
Yeah, but I don't find that funny. Oh, superhero landing. It's like I don't just so something happens in a film, and then you're just going to show me that happens. I don't find that usually that hilarious, to be honest. I think it's.
I get it.
It's
I
so
understand.
obvious. It's like.
I mean, it's a commentary.
Us doing.
I thought you would like that, but
it's
whatever.
us doing. It's like doing a parody of streams, and you go, Nerdman's going to make another brilliant, insightful fucking point again. And they show that, and it's like that's not funny. That's just what Nerdman does.
Yes, it is. That's funny. Yeah, come on, that's funny.
All right, cool. Right. So,
What
what were we talking about? Like, who?
Where's this film gonna rank?
It's gonna be the absolute best. You're not even gonna believe how good this movie is gonna be. It's gonna be the absolute best DC
Thanks,
movie
Dave.
ever.
It's the best one I've seen. It's the best one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be unbelievably good.
I think it's going to be like Deadpool though for me. That was why I was asking you about that.
I think it's gonna be like
Maybe.
Guardians of the Galaxy with blood. That's what it's gonna be like. R-rated mayhem. All right, it's what the first Suicide Squad movie should have been. Then we're finally gonna get it done right.
No,
That's what I think.
no.
Okay,
I think the
what's gonna
first
rank.
Suicide Squad movie was. I honestly think if we ever got to see Aya's cut, it would be really good. So
It's
Oh
dull.
my God.
It doesn't embrace the comic book enough. I feel like this one will. You know what I'm saying? Suicide Squad's a silly book. Okay, it's a silly action book. That's what this movie should be.
Look, maybe
It's R-rated blood. I want
before
it. And
K-Dot
Starro's
goes.
in it. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Lantern, you're right, dude. I think it's gonna be a fun ass time. But before K-Dot goes, dude, the movie is still gonna have these cardboard cutout characters. It's still gonna have fucking Killer Croc saying, he said something, not the BET thing. He has a couple lines of dialogue that are just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Then he has the BET thing. Then he had the Joker in a deleted scene and say, "I'm an idea." Like he had the dialogue is so bad. Like he has to tell you that he's cool instead of show it. I don't think any kind of recutting of that film and adding footage is going to make that a great film. Well, could it? The Ayer cut is definitely better. I mean, that movie's shit.
I mean,
But is it
somebody
going to
did
be a great film? A great film, nerd man.
I mean,
no, I just think it's going to be a pretty good film. I think he's a good filmmaker, so I have no reason to believe that he didn't put a lot of passion.
Is he?
And
Is he?
he is.
He
I mean,
wrote
Training
one
Day
good
alone.
movie. He wrote one good movie.
And then but
Fury.
he did End of Watch, which is really good as well.
Fury. He had a couple
Fury's
bangers.
really good.
I haven't seen Fury.
I
End
think
of Watch is good. Okay. He wrote
I think
two good movies.
no, but he
That's
directed
beside the
End
point,
of Watch.
Besides,
Yeah,
somebody
he
had
directed
this
one
great
good movie.
meme on the internet.
Wrote
They
another
put-
one, and
The new Suicide Squad next to the David Ayer Suicide Squad. Somebody put this image out there of the David Ayer Suicide Squad next to this new one. The new one looks just like the fucking books. David Ayers looks like some fucking, crackheads on a fucking like against the wall here. Dirty ass, almost plain looking. I don't know.
yeah, but
David Ayer didn't have enough imagination for the movie.
I like he was putting a different. I like the because
There
when
could have
you
been
take
more
comic
imaginative.
characters, when you take comic characters and you put them in film, I find it more interesting when you flesh them out, like make them more like real people. Like you take the basic concept and core thing of them, but make them more like real people. I always find that more interesting. And I think that's what he was going for a little bit, and that's why
El
it's
Diablo
kind of,
was supposed to have
it's a
more,
little bit it's a little bit more muted than say the comic. But I also think it's a nice approach to do the other way, where you just make it like like the feeling of like a really silly bombastic comic as well. I like both approaches. But
Yeah, K-Dot, where do you think it's going to rank?
Where do I think this is going to rank? Like in general in the DCU, or just overall DC?
No, DCEU.
DCU.
I think it's going to be better than Birds of Prey. It's going to be better than Wonder Woman 84. It's going to be better than Suicide Squad 2016. It's going to be.
We should have stopped there.
Huh?
No, go on. I'm just messing.
It's going to be better than. I think I might like it more than Shazam.
You motherfucker.
I think it could be better than Shazam. I think it could be more entertaining than Man of Steel. I think it could be more. I think it's gonna because the best films is Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam. Man of Steel is also a good one. I throw up there too.
I'm gonna disown you. I'm gonna fucking.
I think it's gonna be borderline, like right next to Wonder Woman 2017.
Yo, dude, why are you guys saying these words? Anyway, let me hear.
Because it's not that hard to
Justice
beat Shazam, dude. Shazam is a decent movie.
Shazam is better than
God
your
damn, that
mustache,
script
and I
is
love
generic.
your mustache, bro. It's better
I mean,
than that.
look, if because my biggest issue with Shazam is the action. It's underwhelming. This film
A lot of it.
It looks like the action's gonna be
And the generic dialogue.
is going to
And
be
the
more
generic
action
way it
packed, and it's going to have something that none of these films have. It's going to take that R rating, and it's going to take the R rating. And I'm hearing even from Anzo, they use that R rating. They're going to flex it. They're
Yeah,
going to
Alonzo
flex
saw it
it,
last night,
Yeah.
didn't he?
and that's going to you can do a bit of not just blood and stuff, but like you can just do so much more with the film, like dialogue, even choices of dialogue. You don't even have to hold back certain interaction. Like you literally have John Cena's Peacemaker talking about he will suck a whole bunch of dicks just to save the world.
Great
Yes.
stuff.
Not
Great.
the best joke, but
It's not the best joke, but you know,
hopefully
like
there are
the
better,
dialogue will not be
yeah.
limited. It won't be limited because you have no reason to limit it for concerns of the children or whatever. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, there's limits, even with our rating.
Look,
Because
I mean, unless you want to go
James
NC,
Gunn
NC-17.
is the film equivalent. Let's be real here. He's the film equivalent of fucking a frat boy, or the directing equivalent of a frat boy. And
Frat boy.
but he's a very talented nonetheless, and it just depends on how obnoxious the humor gets to be of his frat boy obnoxious humor in comparison with the things that will shine through about how he's a good director. So that's what I have to fucking balance out in my head. I also know it's going to be meaningless. I'm not going to feel a great deal. This isn't going to
if you felt something
great
for that
deal
first
of emotion.
Suicide Squad, you'll feel something
See,
here.
but you're going in predisposed to not like it. Like this.
I want this to be the best movie they've ever done.
You just said, I know I'm not going to feel anything. Like I go into DC movies at least giving them a chance, and then they just suck. But listen, if
and then MCU films, you go in sucking, but something in a different way.
Love the MCU.
You just go in sucking, but in a like really different way. You know?
Oh, I suck off the MCU. I love it.
Yeah.
If the movie truly has characters dying, like that we don't expect, like we don't ever see comic book movies. Scorsese's right. You don't ever think that a character, like a main character, is going to die in a comic book movie. So if we have that feeling, that's going to add such a good and new, refreshing element. It's going to make you care about the story. If they do it right, I don't know.
Guardians started dying, and
If
the
they
Guardians
do
of the
it
Galaxy
right,
movie,
but if they try and force make me care about a bunch of characters whose only who's only like his main feature is just trying to make me laugh at stupid jokes all the time, I'm not going to care about them. And
I'm going to force feed you baby shit.
But that being said, Baby Groot and Groot, for whatever reason, I felt something at the end of Guardians. I didn't feel much throughout the film. I certainly didn't feel anything about Quill and his father. I felt nothing at all about them. But twice, James Gunn has got me at the end of his movies. I don't feel anything during them, but right at the end, he gets me with the Groot thing, and he got me with the Mary Poppins thing. So
see, I'm actually the opposite. When DC movies, I don't feel anything during the movie.
This isn't DC. Look, okay. Thanks, guys.
Where do people go?
No, I feel the same as you, but for DC, like I feel nothing, and then when the credits happen, I get fucking excited.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Bing, bing. You're real excited.
Well, really good one, man.
Yeah,
I fucking hate you. Anyway,
Jesus.
Nerdman's the James Gunn of YouTubers.
I want it to be the best DC movie ever. Like I always want every DC movie to be. Where do I?
Well, Nerdman, I saw one review says the best thing since The Dark Knight. I think that's bullshit because Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman 2017 was pretty freaking epic since The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
nah.
I didn't understand why they were saying that after Wonder Woman. To be fair, like
I was surprised the review scores were not going down at all. Like I think what was it 96% Rotten Tomatoes right now or something like that? Almost 150 reviews.
Yeah,
Suicide Squad is looking good. It's not getting any kind of big drop here.
Well, a lot of the audience hasn't seen it yet.
Well, so I'm just talking about critical scores, which is only going to be like 300. There's only going to be like
but I mean, I think the critics, to be fair, they like fucking Birds of Prey. I think they like a certain type of irreverent humor, these critics, where they don't take comic book movies and characters seriously. That's why they didn't like the Joker. You know, and I'm not saying those movies that are irreverent and like just humorous and whatever are bad, but I think there's something about those movies that the critics, they just seem to eat up these days, and I don't know that general audiences like it as much as they do, because even in the MCU,
the scores all over the place here.
Yeah, I personally think, just generally, I'm just going to finish by saying this. I don't think it's going to be one of DC's best. I think it's going to be, honestly, just above, to me anyway. I don't know to other people, but like I think it will be above Birds of Prey for me. And then like
it should easily. Birds of Prey is trash.
I think it will be better than Suicide Squad 1, just in virtue of having a story and not being destroyed by the studio. So that's not hard, but Batman v Superman, no, I don't think it's going to be better than. I don't even think
I hope you're so wrong.
It's a different film, though.
I don't even think it's going to be better than Man of Steel. So that's my opinion.
Wow.
I feel like those are different films, though. Like, those are, more grounded, serious takes on the characters. This movie's going to be a fun, action-packed, R-rated, gore bath. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be better than Birds of Prey, because Birds of Prey didn't have the balls to go, do what they want to do.
That movie wasted its R rating. Like, there was barely any violence. There was not a lot of cussing.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like a Black Mask blew up in the end? Like, he exploded? Other than that, the violence was really tame.
I know. That's what I'm looking forward to.
And the action was shit.
Going full blown.
Even in Zack Snyder's Justice League, it was R rated. He barely used the fucking R rating. Like, he cut. I mean, he cut. The only like big piece of blood we saw, was like when Steppenwolf cut one of the Amazons in the neck, but it wasn't even a close up shot. It was like a far away shot that you can barely see.
It's because he shot that movie to be PG-13. Then he added blood, and he added a couple shots of people getting cut in half.
CGI.
And then I love the cyborg. Fuck the world.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he says "fuck the world," literally
right
a minute and a half after he helps that woman.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think that's supposed to show that he doesn't want to show that he cares.
Sure.
That
just
that makes sense. Nipple.
Starro should have been the main villain in that Justice League movie, and we're getting him in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yes, I agree. That's why. Look, I think this is my same issue with the first Suicide Squad. I think the Suicide Squad, right? Depending on the members.
Villain. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
Depending on the members, like the first villain for the first movie, should have been Joker. I agree, but that's not what was marketed. It was really marketed that Enchantress was the villain, which a lot of people don't seem to understand what how that movie was marketed. Joker was not marketed as the main villain. He was marketed to be in it. But I agree. I believe that Joker should have been the main villain. It should have. Look at this team, and let's look at Starro. He's a space alien from another planet that has all these small starfish that can literally take over a whole planet. This is Justice League level stuff, not Suicide Squad level stuff. The Suicide Squad is a team you send into like Arkham Asylum to steal some stuff, and they run into a couple of villains in there and whatnot.
Yeah, but
they're not.
This is what I didn't get about the complaints about the first one. It's Suicide Squad, so they're supposed to go on missions where they're likely to die.
Yeah, so, no. My issue with Nerman, my issue with the first one was you have Enchantress who's almost a Justice League level threat, or maybe a Constantine level threat. This powerful magical being. You have Harley Quinn with a bat and Deadshot with a gun.
Yeah.
As your means of we need this is our little army to fight this magical being. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, but they made sense of how they beat her. It did make sense how they beat her.
No, it didn't.
To be fair,
with
Harley Quinn, it didn't make sense how they beat the big guy, the
Incubus.
But how they beat her to me tracked. It didn't. It wasn't like
How'd they beat
I
her
was
again?
taken out of the movie. Like basically, Harley Quinn, tricks her. She says, that she will join her and whatever. And there's a sword, the sword that takes the souls, right next to Enchantress, and she's able to walk up to her. Why is that a laughing
It sounds stupid
thing?
as fuck when
it's
you say
better
it.
than a fucking dance off, dude. Look.
But she is dancing.
That makes sense to the story.
She is dancing a lot.
This makes sense to the story. They established
that's a
that the
plot
sword,
convenience.
How is it a plot convenience?
The sword is laying right beside her, and she doesn't fucking notice it.
Yeah, she doesn't know that the fucking sword takes the souls of its victims. She doesn't know it's a magic sword. She's just seen Katana fight with this sword and thinks it's ineffective. She's a big magic being, so she's not going to know that sword's going to have any impact on her. So Harley Quinn stalking up to her, walking with that thing. She's not going to feel any danger. She's just
You're right. They should have leaned more into the sword.
I need to rewatch. I've only seen it twice. I can't watch that movie.
I mean, I think both the scenes.
Action Bronson song in it. I like that movie. Action.
Both the scenes to me are bad. I mean, but I'm just worried about this villain because I feel like they're going to downplay Starro because he is a justly level threat. He's literally a giant alien that can take over a whole planet with just his little hive mind of starfish.
Yeah,
but I'm going to give it a chance because I guess they're kind of upping the team. I mean, King Shark, he's a superhuman thingy. Bloodsport, and this thing I like about Bloodsport, he has some very unique weapons. It's like weird weapons that it looks like nanotech and stuff, and the guns just form into smaller guns and bigger guns and stuff. You look at trailers, like his weapons look really cool.
Yeah.
We see Polka Dot Man makes it to the final fight, and if his powers are what we think they are, he might be really helpful.
Saves the day, Polka Dot Man.
I mean, there's that part in the trailer where he goes, "I'm a superhero," which is really stupid in the trailer, but I think in the movie it might be better.
I always think
feel like
Phil
right after he says that.
in the morning. Like Phil Pickle just does that in the morning before having his little. I don't know where I'm going with this.
He never says that.
I'm a superhero, Daddy.
Exactly.
But yeah, I had the same worries as you, dude. Because was pretty big.
Yeah, but I mean, with this list, and you guys have to, I'm just more excited to watch this. I think it's going to be. I'm most excited for Bloodsport, to be honest, because Idris Elba. My biggest worry. Now it's a little thing, I'm getting into a nitpick, Pickle. I'm getting a nitpick. Why the fuck is he not wearing his damn helmet? That shit pisses me off.
No, I mean, we just have to accept it.
Dude, that's a dope ass fucking helmet. It looks like a xenomorph helmet. He's not barely fucking wearing it. I'm so fucking.
He'll wear it in 2 scenes, and then it'll get knocked off and destroyed. Yeah. Come on.
Can't see them act in that helmet.
Guys, I've got to go in 5 minutes. So, round up. What's your final kind of thoughts on this stuff?
I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to shock a lot of people. I'm ready for the Snyder and Ayer fans to just be pissed if it's good.
Bloodbath.
It's going to be war today. It's going to be war, and hopefully today, hoping even the Snyder and Ayer fans, I hope they like the movie. I hope they genuinely freaking like. I know they won't, but I hope they like it, so everyone can just be sort of on the same page. Whether you're a Snyder fan, an Ayer fan, a casual fan. I just because this thing what DC films need, right? It's okay to have a divisive film. It's okay to have it, but with a film that's very divisive. You're going to have either a 50-50 type of audience or you have people that they're probably going to hate it more. I just want the majority of people to go like, okay, this was good. Not everybody. There's always going to be someone who's going to hate it. But I want a lot of, even DC fans to be on the same page with this movie. Because with the DC fandom has been very divided, split. And I just want the DC fans to be like, yeah, this is good. This is good right here. Same thing for Wonder Woman, bro. Like, the most beautiful thing that I liked about fucking Wonder Woman. Whether you was an MCU fan, a DC fan, Snyder fan,
No,
Ayer fan,
not if you were philosophical pickle.
The war didn't start yet.
well, Pickle's in the minority who hates it. He's in the minority of like
What?
5
I gave it a
people.
7 out of 10.
You give every movie a 7 out of 10.
A movie has to be
MCU.
really good.
Same with
great to get
Shazam.
an 8 or more.
Same with Shazam. Did the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shazam's like a 6.
I just wanted to have the Wonder Woman and Shazam love. I just wanted to have that. I'm not. If it doesn't, it's all good. Because I
wanted it to have the Zack Snyder Justice League Shazam Wonder Woman love, but like nobody can admit DC does anything good. But I think they will this time. You know why the MCU fucking these little slime balls? No, I'm joking. You know why these guys are gonna say it's better? If this one's better because it was an MCU director.
No, I mean,
of course.
it seems more like an MCU film.
Yeah,
It's crazy when you have fun, when you have a competent director, and when you
R-rated,
have
just like
costumes from the comic books with some saturated colors. Some people get on board with it.
Oh, you mean like
that's the
Wonder
only reason?
Woman? You mean like Wonder Woman and Shazam? You mean like that?
Those are 2 good movies.
Just like an MCU movie.
All right, okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
No.
Hey, to be fair, to be fair,
Saturated colors, costume
fair,
correct.
To be fair,
You know what
Pickle.
I'm saying?
Technically, it's a plot. There was a plot. Now, you can say this is a conspiracy, but this is true. Zack Snyder had drafted Justice League 2 and 3, right?
Yeah.
And the plot of Justice League 2 and 3 is very similar to Infinity War and Endgame. Hear me out. Someone from Marvel has snuck into DC, stole our ideas, and took them back to Marvel. So technically, you
Why
got
are
it.
you saying our? Are you on Team DC?
Well,
Oh, I'm on
that
Team
always
DC all day, man.
happened.
I'm on Team
Hey,
DC.
Wait. How are you Team DC? But all of your profile pictures when you stream are either Captain America or you dressed as Thanos.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, you know,
Take 'em
K-Dots,
out.
That's how
they
we
made
close
Batman
us
versus
Hey,
Superman
is
a
there
year
an
before they
A-Lex in
made
the
Civil
house?
War.
See. Look, hey, Lantern is speaking truth.
No, they
That
came
was
out the
being
same
fact.
year.
No,
Hey,
they made BVS
hey,
before Civil War. They
Yeah, they
made
We don't know how long they were
that
developing
movie
it.
done before Civil War. Was
No.
made.
Mm-mm.
Yes, look up the production dates, Pickle.
I wasn't
No,
sure
I
if
agree.
it
It
was
was.
done,
It
but
was
they
2000,
tweaked it. They
14,
tweaked Cap 3.
15, something like
Cap 3 wasn't supposed to be Civil War originally, but they tweaked it. It was
Yo,
They knew
No
BVS was
problem.
coming out.
Oh, dude, yeah, that
Every
was.
studio does.
They were.
this.
I mean, they've admitted they're like, hey, let's put fucking Tony Stark in this movie too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they copied it, but
Look,
I don't think they did it better.
Even with Shazam and Captain Marvel. Now that was a weird one for Shazam and Captain Marvel to both drop the same year. But it makes sense why they did.
Well,
It makes
Shazam
sense why
came
they
out-
did to compete.
I thought Shazam came out in 2018.
do you
I
think they
think
did that on
it came out
purpose? They must
2019.
have. They must have agreed across both companies to bring it out at the similar time, so that they can put it in
These
the
studios
marketing
know
or
what
something.
every studio's
I don't think they
making.
talk much,
It's-
nerd man.
It's not a fucking
No, because it's
mystery.
weird, isn't it? Like of all the times, the first ever time Shazam and Captain Marvel, characters you'd never thought were ever going to get films. Like of all the time for them to come out like within a month of each other. That's weird.
I mean,
timing.
each
have to
studio. Like, I don't think the studios talk, but we know
You
they
have to
do.
admit that,
They
right,
get information from each other. They have people who are like, hey, go see what's up with them, and hey, go see what's up with them, see what they're doing, and they know what each other's doing.
Do they feel
think-
the
I
Hollywood
think-
Stock Exchange that
D.
haven't even
Lin,
been
tell
announced
me
yet?
your theory, though, man. D. Lin, I want to hear your theory.
Oh, he thinks that Infinity
is-
War and Endgame copied Zack
No,
Snyder's
Oh no, I'm
story.
joking.
That's
Well, I'm
A-Lex.
joking.
I'm
That's
talking
bullshit.
to
That's
D.
joking.
Lin.
That's bullshit.
That K-Dots believes it 100%.
I made that. No, I know because I got it from there was a Snyder fan on Twitter who
Yeah,
like the whole 5-year time jump. So supposedly I was in Zach's draft, and they were saying Jeff Johns stole Snyder
idiots.
drafts and sent them to Marvel.
Yeah, sent them to Marvel. Yeah, that was so dumb.
Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why Jeff
Dude,
Johns
I
do
was
that, but,
dying. I was like, what? How
These guys,
Jeff Johns is DC
The
ride or
way
die.
they-
He's DC all day.
Exactly.
yeah, the way they've turned Dylan. What do you think about that as well? Like the way these Snyder fans have demonized.
Who are you calling? Who's Dylan?
You're Dylan.
Oh, now he's dealing.
What
Not
does that
even,
mean?
not even
He's
Dylan.
A-
He's Dylan.
He's Alex. He's Alex, and you're Dylan.
I don't know what these like. What do these names mean?
Alex.
Alex, man.
Must be
you don't
some
know what
DC
you don't
talk.
know what I'm referring to. You don't want to go to war, man.
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm for real. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I lost it.
But I have one more thing to
I'll
say.
show
before
you.
we go
I'll
into
show
everything.
you when we're off screen, bro.
I have one more thing to say.
Off
Will
stream.
this movie be better than Guardians of the Galaxy 1?
Yes.
No.
I don't think it will be.
K. Dot's your deciding vote.
I don't think you'd admit if.
I think it. Well, if it
Yes,
would,
will.
it depends.
Yes,
It
no,
depends.
K-Dot. Just
I think Guardians 1 will have better humor, but I think this movie will still be like a better movie overall. James Gunn will get to do more. Way
I
more.
think it'll be like more fun, like with the violence and stuff. But the
Yeah.
heart, Guardians 1, and the tightness of that script and how the characters meet each other, the adventure they go on.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be as good of a film. If it is, I'll fucking say it.
No, I know you. I know you.
Is anybody watching it in theater?
I think though that you're right
No.
because I think setting gun limitations helps him in terms of like the taste of the movie. You know, like he's tasteless in his own personal.
Oh my god,
I
dude!
think-
You
no,
just
honestly.
fucking hate James Gunn, dude.
No, I
you
just
have
think
fucking
his humor
you have
is
shown
dumb.
him 7 or 8 times in this
I
stream.
think his humor is dumb, dude. I'm sorry. Even in Guardians of the Galaxy, I didn't find it like great. I think when he's given that limitation within which to actually work, I think it's better. That PG-13 helped his Guardians because his movies outside of that, not good, bro. Not good.
All right,
I
man.
think Eden Shark's gonna steal the show. Peacemaker gonna steal the show. Radar, blood everywhere. Love it.
I think I have a feeling Polka Dot Man's going to be one of my favorites.
I'm gonna give 5 bags of popcorn before I even see it.
Are you going
5
to the
bags of
theaters?
popcorn,
Milliliters.
2 sodas.
Already at it,
Uh,
dude. If it
Yeah,
comes
I'll go
out,
see. I'll
if
go
it's
theaters if I
not-
like it.
No,
All
I'm
right.
not going.
Wait, Nerdman. I need you to admit something right now.
You gotta pay for
Alright,
it, man.
Nerdman.
Yeah.
If Starro is a better villain than Steppenwolf, what will you do?
He is.
He'll eat
I'm
crow.
not gonna
He'll eat
suck
shit.
off a man. I'll tell you that much. I'm not sucking off more men. Anyway.
Yeah. I've already spent my
Oh.
theater money for this week on The Green Knight. So
Oh, we gonna
I'm
talk
watching this
about
shit on
that?
HBO Max.
I'm watching it
I'll
on
talk about Green
HBO
Knight.
Max, dude. I like the thing that I'm gonna do though is if anyone wants to do a watch along, if it releases at a good time, so that because I'm going Germany tomorrow. But if it releases at a good time, I might do a watch along. But
I'm
It's
doing
gonna
the
release
first
in
anyone
reaction
wants to join.
tonight.
Oh, you're going to
First
cinema tonight.
No, I'm
Okay.
watching it on HBO Max.
Nerdman, it's going to release at 2 a.m. your time, I think.
Ooh, that's not bad. I could still do
If
that.
that's what I'm, because apparently they're releasing it at 7 p.m. my time, 5 o'clock in California, so it'll be 2 a.m. for you.
Okay, cool.
It was going to be 2
Because-
a.m. here, but they made it earlier.
Because if I just stay up all night, then I can just get on the train and sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's weird. I just went to HBO Max.
with all you boys.
Well, like, I went to HBO Max, like the front page, and it's like not on here that it's going to be like streaming tonight.
Yeah, that's what I saw. There's
Okay, here we
nothing
go.
there.
You got to scroll down, and it says a hot mess starts tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern
Hot
time.
Nice.
But I thought it would be like the front thing is like a documentary on Obama. I thought it would be like Suicide Squad tonight, motherfuckers.
Oh,
It's because they don't want to. They don't want to show this trash film.
I'm sure
basically.
they'll change it like an
They
hour
don't want
before.
people to see it.
Yeah, whatever. I'm excited for it,
They
dude.
know it's a mess.
I'm excited for it, dude.
excited for it.
I
I'm
am-
joking.
Dude, Nerdman, I am pumped for a DC movie, dude. It's good to fucking have this feeling.
I know, and you got Batman coming up right after it. Batman next year, man. Oh my God, we got so many good DC movies coming.
I'm starting to feel that movie is going to be bad.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
Okay,
Nerdman,
another
get the fuck
stream
outta
for
here.
That's
another
the one I'm
What?
starting to feel is going to be bad. I don't know, something about it. There's something about it. Like I thought it was going to
the
be
Twilight.
a near fucking.
Man, is it because that Gimp Riddler, the Riddler looks like a Gimp? Is it because of that?
No,
It's fucking
nothing
Paul
to do with
Dano
that.
playing them.
I think,
Oh.
dude, in my head, it should be a masterpiece, but I don't know why. I've just got this bad feeling all of a sudden about it.
But doesn't it have like the Batman Year One vibes? And you love Batman Year
Year Two.
One.
Yeah, I know. I think the script is going to be like whatever the script was. It's good, but I think like Josh Trank, what happened with Fantastic Four, right? Like the script and concept and everything like that. He obviously had a good idea going into it, but that good idea he just didn't translate it well.
Well, because
Yeah,
the
I
don't know if that was a
studio-
good idea.
Because they're not coming up with as
established.
much.
As a
They're not
director.
coming out like as confidently WB about it anymore. Like they were. This was the.
You'll
the
you'll see a new
crown
trailer probably this
film,
weekend.
and now they're
in
talking
front of
about.
Suicide Squad.
See you, K-Dot.
Let's see if they got.
Why doesn't he ever just tell me he's leaving and then I'll say?
He always says it in the private chat and then leaves.
Yeah,
He's slick like that.
But anyway,
Slick motherfucker. Yeah.
Matt Reeves is more established than Josh Trank was. Warner Bros.
I
actually
know.
gave Matt Reeves everything to make this film. They pushed back this film over and over so they can get a theatrical release for it. That's God telling me that Warner Bros. Is like expecting big money out of Batman.
I think
Well,
Nerdman
I hope it
Nerdman,
is.
you're
I mean,
listening
I
to all
think
the
it's a
stories of like the director and Pattinson not getting along, and you're
Yeah.
believing it.
I don't
I'm
believe
It might be
starting
true.
to feel where
Yeah.
there's smoke, there's fire, dude, and like I don't know.
Yeah, they probably have
Just
fights,
like
but
the
that's what
fact that
artists
he
do.
didn't come on DC fandom, none of the cast did. It was kind of weird, it just, even though the trailer looked amazing, but like the vibe, now I think back at it, it's like it does lend some credibility to those rumors.
Well, I mean, maybe that's bad for the future, but I mean, Stanley Kubrick drove the cast of The Shining insane on set.
Yeah.
Like they hated his fucking guts, but he
Wow,
got
he
great
was an
performances out of
amazing
them.
movie.
So, I mean, I don't even like The Shining, but I can admit it's a well-made film.
Yeah,
But, like,
I don't like that. I
so-
think that's overrated.
Oh hell,
If they
dude,
really are fighting
yeah.
over character stuff, that means they care a lot about what they're making. Also,
Yeah,
you know,
I hope it's
fucking,
all bullshit.
yeah.
I hope
Like
it's all
fucking
bullshit.
Robert Pattinson did not fuck Catwoman on top of the Batmobile in between shots. That did not happen. There's no way. Okay,
Wait, what?
that's one of the
That's
rumors.
what-
That was
that's what
one of
the
the
rumor was.
original rumors right there.
Wait, did him and
And
Zoe
apparently
Kravitz
Matt
were like
Reeves
fucking
got
in between
mad.
takes?
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
Batmobile.
Wait,
and Matt
what?
Reeves got upset. Yeah, it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It's like
And then-
Matt Reeves,
yeah,
grow up. If that happens,
Right?
Matt Reeves, grow up.
Cock blocker.
What else are you gonna do with fucking Zoe Kravitz and like the?
Yeah, you
Batmobile?
can't believe
You're
any of
gonna
these
bang.
fucking crazy, salacious.
It's craziness.
Yeah,
'Cause I thought the thing was like Matt Reeves was the one who was like a control freak. Like Robert Pattinson fucking in the bat suit? No. I don't know.
but I do
I
like,
don't
for instance,
Take
I
off.
do believe he wasn't working out. I mean, clearly he wasn't working out.
Yeah,
But it's
he
just like-
said it. He was like, I'm not really doing it. And then he claimed later, as James Gunn switched his statement, he also switched it and said, that was just a joke.
Did he?
He came out and said, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
But when he said it, he
sounds
was
like
like
a joke.
serious.
About.
He
And
was
then he
serious. He
said-
was like, I'm not fucking working out.
And then he said James Dean didn't work out, and it was like James Dean wasn't in fucking superhero action movies. You fucking
Yeah, he wasn't
fucking-
the peak
killer.
physical. Batman's like the peak physical form of a human.
Yeah, but you're not gonna see the muscles. I mean, it's always in a bat suit.
Oh, there's going to be a
Always
scene
the
where he
best.
has his shirt off. Come on.
Oh, ooh.
Anyway, guys,
Sure.
I've really, really got to go. But
You get out of here.
But dude, thanks so much for fucking joining me. I fucking love you, Pickle, man. I always love hanging out with you. And I hope we're doing a hot takes when we get back from when I get back from
once you
Berlin.
see the new Batman trailer, you got to tell us what you think of it. What do you think? Because you're going to get a new Batman trailer either this weekend or on the 10th. So those are your two spots. You might get a new Batman trailer.
I'll be happy for that. I'll be happy for that.
I mean, Nerdman, after Suicide
you're
Squad,
my boy too.
Yeah, after Suicide Squad, I'm sure we'll have many topics. Like we'll do a stream about who the best character was, what the best death was. I mean, I'm sure we'll have many. I'm sure you'll have a hot take of a character that you hated that everyone loves. We're gonna have some content coming about Suicide Squad, and yeah, we're gonna have some more hot takes Tuesdays coming.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to that. And Lantern Alex, you're my boy, bro. My boy.
man.
All right.
DC apologist. All right. So thanks for joining me today. Film elitists. You know I hate and love you all at the same time.
I got one thing to say, Nerdman.
Collab Kiwi, Nerdman.
I was one of the best of the best.
Motherfucker. You son of a bitch. All right.
I don't get the reference.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. Nerdman, we're gonna do the hand thing. Nerdman, you son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. I need to get the video of that, man. That's fucking amazing. So I can put that up sometime. But yeah, dudes, I've got to go. As you know, like, subscribe. Subscribe to these fine gentlemen as well. The only one who doesn't have it the way his name is on the channel is Lantern Alex, because you're Spectre.
That's the Twitter handle. You click the Twitter handle, you can get to my channel. All right, you got to do an extra step.
There you go. Twitter handle. There we go.
Lazy fucks out there. Bunch of lazy.
Spectre Entertainment, Philosophical Pickle. You can find him how he is. And there's actually on, if you go to past Hot Takes Tuesdays episodes, you'll see his channel is amongst that playlist as well. Give me a high five, like the stream, subscribe, comment. I love the comments. Tell me what order you think, who you think is going to die, who you don't think is going to die, and we can have a little debate in the comments. And apart from that, I'll see you on the flip side. Love you 3000. Peace.
Bye bye. End it.